All right, it says we're live. So, hello and welcome to Project Refit. We are the group you didn't know you needed until you found us. Project Refit was started to be a safe place for veterans and attempt to lower the veteran suicide rate of 22 per day. It was quickly opened up to first responders who are more likely to die by suicide than in the line of duty. Over 6% of first responders have attempted suicide at some point in their career. This is a place where those who are hurting can come and tell their story to others that truly understand. It sometimes gets very raw, but it is important that we allow our military and first responders to talk without judgment or restriction. We only have a few rules: no isms, no racism, sexism, or discrimination. If we want others to respect us, we have to respect others and ourselves. We do try and steer clear of politics and religion, as they are sometimes triggering. No interruptions when someone is telling their story. Don't interrupt. It may be the first time they've been able to talk about it out loud. No diagnosing. Usually none of us are trained, and even if you are, this is not the time or place to diagnose others. Don't tell others what they must do. You can tell them what you did, how it worked, but don't tell them what they need to do. We do encourage therapy. Just opening up and talking in the group is therapeutic. And several people who were here on Buddy Check-In have gone on to professional therapy with great results when they were ready. And a warning, we will mock you. It just means that you've been accepted as one of us. All right.
And nobody showed.
This is the first time that has ever happened. That is really weird.
It must be the sunshine.
I don't know.
I mean, at least I think there's sunshine in the world.
There we go.
JP.
Yes. Okay. Halfway down.
Hey.
And there's the other one. How you doing? How you doing, Moore?
I'm doing.
Feeling better?
Healing up. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. How are you? I like I don't know whether to call it an Amish or a Jewish beard.
Well, my wife said it was wolfing when I came home from the hospital, and I was going to trim it, and she said, "No, I like it that way."
Yeah.
I think I like
that beard.
She likes it, so I'm keeping it.
That's awesome.
So
is it your first time in your life having a beard?
No, I was playing clothes for a while, and I had one, and she really just never kind of cared for it. And when I retired, I grew one, but I always kept it like trimmed real tight. And but this is the first time it's ever like really grown out.
Huh.
So cute.
So yeah, like I said, if she likes it, I'm good with it. All right, I'm going to share.
How's everybody been doing? Yeah.
Making it, man. Making it happen. That's right.
Breathing.
How about you, Jeremy? I see there's a lot more people talking about burn pits, bro.
Yeah.
He might have started something.
No, I didn't start it, but I'm working on finishing it.
There's a whole lot of people talking about it now.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the people talking about it aren't getting the full picture. When you say burn pits, it didn't start with burn pits. Oil mines, chlorine plants, and all those oil refineries were on fire long before burn pits.
Yeah. I thought that was your focus, though. Are you now expanding it because people are talking about it?
Researching through records. Yeah. Everybody fails to realize it all started back in 2003 before burn pits were even dug.
I don't understand. So what are you going to do about it?
Well, I'm working on my retirement was screwed up. All of the burn pit fiasco was allowed to happen because Department of Defense decided to omit medical records starting August 10th, 2006, because people were starting to come home, and it was the people who deployed to Iraq for the initial invasion. They were coming home sick with all the exposures, or about to. 101st redeployed back to the United States October of 2006 for the second time. They made sure to have that into DOD reg before we came home. So it's not the VA that's the problem.
Oh, it's not. Definitely not.
The VA was informed incorrectly because
I feel like the VA isn't the victim of a lot of stuff, to be honest with you.
VA, I'd say it's 50-50. They're the victim of stuff, and they're also the perpetrator of stuff.
That's fair.
They've taken too many liberties that they shouldn't have ever taken.
That's fair.
But
I can buy into that.
I'm working with my social worker at the Seattle VA MS Center of Excellence social worker, putting all this shit together because I was the original hazmat deployment specialist in 2003 for the 101st Airborne, the entire fucking division. And lo and behold, I got sick the day before we crossed the berm originally. And yeah, it's in the medical records. I don't remember any of it.
Damn. Well, that sounds like a good thing that was in the medical records, though. But I still can't believe ever since you came on here, it's like now people are starting to talk about it a lot more. I see it everywhere anymore.
No, you don't want my answer to why.
Because more people are dying?
No.
More people are getting sick?
No.
Because attorneys see a payday?
No.
I have no idea then. What are you saying?
Okay, anybody who's been in the United States military knows what FRG, Family Readiness Group. And they know when it goes a little bad when the officer's wife decides to put on his rank and act like she's in charge.
Okay.
Fort Campbell got in trouble. Fort Campbell abolished FRGs because, certain lieutenants' wives were overstepping their bounds, and
What
Now-
does that have to do with the burn pits?
Now there are advocates out there who are former service members' wives. And they're out pushing their own agenda. That's where you say burn pits. I say, wait a minute, the burn pits were dug based off our common task training manual that I guarantee all of us were instructed out of. Burn pits had nothing to do with it. It was toxic environmental exposure, toxic caustic chemical exposures in a foreign environment. I've been trying to push that across because, hi, I'm Train the Trainer for HAZCOM and Hazardous Communications and EPA Environmental Quality Officer guy. I'm just the crippled in the wheelchair. I did go to DC on my own 2 years ago. Met up with a nonprofit called United Soldiers and Sailors of America, which I'm actually on the
John
board of.
Urey.
Yeah, I'm on the board of. I actually went to John's office with the paperwork going, hi, I'm still fucking alive. And I'm the guy that went to sick call in the combat theater for all the issues that everybody's trying to claim now.
So
You know, I Fort Lewis fucked up on my retirement and they're trying to cover it up.
it's good they're talking
They-
about it though, right? I mean, like that's a positive thing. It
So
totally
they're
is, man.
trying to
Hopefully
twist,
there'll
well,
be
they're
some
trying
justice.
to twist. They're trying to twist the narrative. They're not trying to acknowledge that it was a toxic super site, according to CDC and MSDS sheets for all the shit that we were burning. They're just trying to go with, oh, we need testing, we need surveys, we need all this employment and all this shit. And oh yeah, you can have benefits. No. Follow CDC and MSDS sheets for all that shit. Everybody gets all the treatment they're supposed to get. I get really annoyed because the Department of Defense did not share all the shit we were exposed to all of us units in country. If they had, I would have been the hazmat guy going, yeah, everybody put on MOP 4, you're not supposed to be here. And I've been trying to get that across, but I'm down to 109 pounds in a fucking wheelchair. And as you guys can see, my hands and shit don't work.
Yeah.
Everybody bitching about, or not bitching. Earlier, I heard previous meetings, I've heard people complaining about finances and all that. I would say, look at the jobs you have and find something different. Because, yeah, I would love to go back to work. I really would. The trying to fight for a job, that I don't understand. Because you apply 90 days out before you leave a job. But that's how I understand things. I'm different from everybody, I guess, in a lot of ways. Plus, I'm nuts and I don't slow down. Not dead yet. Like Bruno. I'm pretty sure 9 lives and we just keep going.
Well, I'm hoping because I hit my 9 already.
Right. No, it resets every 5 years.
Ah,
So you should be, were your 9 attempts within 5 years?
oh no.
Well, then you're good. It reset. Good
Okay,
luck counting.
good to know.
What is that?
And the whole 9 lives factor, it resets every 5 years.
Oh, we're talking about cats.
People. It, according to all the records I've been putting together, if you go on 9 lives, I shouldn't have made it out of Iraq the first trip.
Damn. Yeah, man. I'm just happy to see that there's like a ton of people talking about that stuff more. I feel like it's a really big issue that you never really heard about until recently. So it's really good that they're talking about it. Honestly.
Oh.
But how you doing, Tannhauser?
Yeah, good man. Not too bad yourself.
What's that?
So not too bad. How you doing?
I'm doing really good, man. Just busy, which is good busy though, you know.
Yeah.
Feeling good. Just making sure that we're trying to push this organization out further and further and further. I feel like
Yeah,
we gotta do a little more in some areas, but getting this base out is really the key. So I'm just antsy for it.
Yeah, you still good for this Friday to go up to Camp Freedom?
Yeah,
Okay,
100%.
Yeah. So the next day, I'm gonna camp out of there night, but I got to be out there by 10 in the morning. So I got a funeral to go to Saturday at 1. I know you got to take off your niece's birthday, right?
Yes, on Saturday.
Okay. Yeah. So now I can't go off-roading either, which is fine. Like I said, I'm gonna go up there and just camp out, and I figure this would be something that, they got a good mission out there, so it'd be good to network too, but yeah, I can't go off-roading either unless we go at like 6 in the morning, which I'm fine with. I don't know if they're open, but I got to go to a funeral at 1 o'clock. That's in
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's in Lancaster. What's close to Central PA? Is that Lansdale or Lancaster?
Lancaster sounds about right.
Lancaster. Yeah, it's like about an hour and a half west of us. So I gotta leave early too now to do that on Saturday. So, but yeah, I'll text you more about that later. Make sure we coordinate on leaving Friday.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
What time were you thinking leaving on Friday?
I was planning on leaving around or sometime around noon, to try to get up there, and you can either ride with me or, if you want to just meet me there, whatever works best for you.
Okay.
So I'll give you
That
the
sounds good.
location, all that, and then you can decide if you want to meet me. I live northwest of Philly. Otherwise, I don't know if it's easy for you to just meet me there, but either way, I have to come back Saturday morning now instead of, my plan was to be there off-roading, but now I got to come back Saturday morning earlier to go to that funeral at noon. So,
No problem.
yep. But yeah,
No problem at all.
it's still good to go out and camp, but I am kind of bummed out that I won't be able to off-road on Saturday as planned, but it's all good. My buddy's father passed away. Unfortunately, he got COVID.
Oh,
and
no.
he had he had the comorbidities, so not a good person to get it.
No.
Not
Yeah.
at all, dude.
Yeah, it's a shame because he's a good dude, and he's a good father, and I could tell my friend's pretty busted up about it. I mean, it's his fucking dad. So
Yeah, that's really shitty.
yeah.
That's really tough.
Yep.
How is
So,
your buddy?
yeah, like I said, it's tough. I shot him a
Yeah, but
couple
like, has he
messages.
mentioned anything to you?
No, not really. I tried to get him to come with us. I was like, dude, you gotta come, you should come with me. to this thing.
Yeah.
I mentioned a couple times, like, yeah, you know, I got like, he's the older brother, you know, he's got a sister, a brother, like he's the man of the family. So he's got to lock it all down now. But yeah, I could tell like he definitely wants to get away, you know? So I'm just like, dude, whenever you're ready to get away, friggin' just get away from it. Do whatever. Let me know. Cause my old man passed away. I think I was like 35 or something when he passed, about 10 years ago, he passed away. And yeah, I was like in a swirl for like a month, just really not knowing what to think or what to do with myself.
Right.
Surreal. And I wasn't even really
Mm.
that close to him, but you know what I mean? Like until it
Still
happens.
hits.
Yeah, until it happens.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
You're just
crazy.
gonna. It's good to be there to support your buddy, though. You know, I mean, like death
Yep.
is hard, dude.
Yeah, it was cool. He sent the message out. Like he sent the message out, and you know, me and probably like 5 or 6 other dudes that are, you know, his closest buddies. He was like, "Here's a funeral," and every single one of us was like, "We'll be there," without that same day, without hesitation. We're like, "We'll be there." So that's good.
That is good.
Yep.
That's really good, actually.
Yeah. But yeah,
When is it again? You said
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, 1 to
Where's it
5.
gonna? It's in Lancaster.
Yeah, Lancaster. Is that near
How
like?
far away is that from where we're gonna be, though?
So if I were to drive to Lancaster, it's about 2.5 hour drive from where we're going to be at, because we're going to be further northeast of this.
Where are
So
we gonna be again?
it's here, I'll get the exact. Camp Freedom.
Got it.
Camp Freedom, PA, which is in Carbondale. Camp Freedom Outdoor Adventures for the Disabled. So they got a couple thousand acres out here, and this is what they're all about.
Right.
And
That's literally
yeah,
their life.
yeah. This will be the first time I've done anything with them. Their thing came up on Facebook. The 4x4 event came up on Facebook because I belong to a 4x4 group. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Holy shit, what is this?" And I just kind of check it out, and then that's what made me think you and be like, "Oh man, we got to go to this." So
Yeah, it's cool.
yeah,
It's very cool. All right. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm excited to get at least camping. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like just getting out there to camp is fucking awesome.
oh yeah, it'll be a good time. You know, just chilling out there, some burgers, couple beers, and it's glamping, right? We're glamping. I wouldn't call it whatever your definition of camping, but regardless, it's nice to be out for the night. I always enjoy it. But yeah, it's a couple hours away from where I live here outside of Philly. So yeah, like I said, if you want to meet me at my place, I'm in Lafayette Hill. Otherwise, we can just meet there whenever you want to get up there.
Send me your address. I'm gonna check it out. I'm
right.
gonna plan it out.
All right, I'll text you.
And I'm gonna have to see what happens to me during the week, like with meetings and shit like that, because I never really know. Sometimes like stuff pops up, but
Yeah.
I'm definitely coming. But whether I'm gonna be driving with you is a whole other story.
Yeah, let me know. Like I said, I think it starts at 4, so I do kind of want to get up there by no later than 4. So I was trying to leave a little bit early, maybe stop at my place too. And I got a place in Albrightsville, which is on the way.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, I got a call coming in. It's the lady friend. I'm gonna answer the phone for her. I might be popping back in. I'll talk to you guys.
All right.
All right,
See
man,
you later,
later.
James.
Cool. See you.
Peace, guys.
So yeah, no off-roading for me. It's a bummer.
So who else needs to check in? More?
Doing pretty good. It's just, yeah, getting over the surgery stuff and trying to not get overly zealous with what I want to be doing. Just what I want to be doing is the physical things that I need to do, and I can't do them right now. It really stinks. Trying to get my kids' forge built out back, and I have all the stuff sitting in my front yard that I need to build it, and I can't do it because I'm not supposed to lift any of the heavy stuff.
Like a metal forge, like for forging metal.
Yeah, it's like for a blacksmith. So all my forging equipment's out in Texas, and I was gonna go get that. I was actually supposed to leave last Sunday to get that, but the Tuesday before last Sunday, that's when I had my surgery for my appendix getting taken out. So I couldn't, I couldn't make the trip then.
You're going to drive all the way down to Texas?
Yeah, I was driving all the way to Texas and back real quick. So
Damn.
my son and I were going to do that. And
That's like a whole 1 day's drive, depending on where in Texas you're going.
It's all the way across the other side of the state. So it's actually a 2.5 day drive. And that's pushing it. Because it's a 27-hour drive.
I've driven from Fort Hood up to here a couple times.
Right. Yeah. So if you're looking at Fort Hood, well, you know what? It might be
like in the center. Fort Hood's in the center.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So I'm all the way out there closer to Bliss. I'm all, my house is the ranch is like 4 hours east of Fort Bliss. So, better perspective, it's a 7-hour drive from Dallas, 7 hours out west. Anyways, out of the 27 hours, 7 hours is in Texas.
Yeah, it's huge, man.
Yeah, but it was going to be a drive. We're going to be there, spend like 2.5 days driving, 2 days loading the trailer, getting all the stuff, and then another 2.5 days driving back. So it's a full week just to get the equipment.
Then he'll be able to make horseshoes and stuff.
Yeah, they're gonna
nails.
They've got their hearts set on making blades. My daughter and my son, they're both like they have their ideas that they want to do, and I told them, I was like, you're gonna have to make some tools first so you can make these things. So it's a progress. So they know. That's what we got them an awesome Christmas present this last Christmas. We got 4 weeks of blacksmithing class.
That's awesome.
And they did that. So it was for 4 weeks. They did it 2 times a week.
There's a place called Cold Spring Village in
Jersey,
South Jersey, like all the way down at the bottom.
Okay.
And it's a historical village where they have the houses back from the first settlers that came here.
Yeah.
And they got a blacksmith, like an old school blacksmith venue there. But you go there, like it's a blacksmith shop from
That's so cool.
the period.
Yeah.
And that guy puts on like a week-long clinic that you can sign up for and learn the old school ways of blacksmithing.
That's cool.
It's my goal to do that. I was thinking about doing it last summer. Then of course the COVID thing's like, nope.
Yeah. No.
Maybe this summer we'll see. I'm gonna find out if he puts that 1 week clinic on. You just go there during the day and he teaches you blacksmith, and it's pretty. The price for it is well worth. Like it's cheap. Like
That's
it's not
cool.
a lot at all.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I wonder if the train's still running there.
I don't think so. I don't think there's any. I don't know if there's a train running there.
There used to be.
Last couple times I went there, I didn't notice any train.
There used to be, because my son-in-law does the website for the train, guy that owns the train line, but they had somebody steal some of the rail, and that's all federal track, and they don't use it, so obviously they're in no hurry to ever replace it. But you used to be able to take a train from like Richland near Vineland all the way down to Cold Spring Village, and I think
That would be
into-
cool. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I would definitely do that.
Nice.
But I don't think that's running anymore.
I'll have to find out.
But if you're ever down there, that's like, I always tell my God, you got to check out historical Cold Spring Village.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun place to go.
Yeah, it's badass.
That's definitely the kind of place that we like to go see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really
And
cool.
they got, I mean, it's all volunteers, but they got like, they got the Weaver.
Yeah.
And like just all the shop. They got the printing. They got a printing shop there, like
Oh,
how
wow.
people would do.
Really cool.
It's really well done. And they got a brewery now too.
Definitely
opened up
put
a
it on my
brewery
list.
there.
Definitely put it on.
Everybody's got a brewery now.
Yep, they got a little microbrewery they opened up in one of the historical barns, and it's awesome. It sucks because I went there and I'm like, man, it's just like turning around and COVID's crushing them, but they're still going.
That's good. That's good.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll have to. Okay, so what is it called again? Cole's what?
Cold
Spring
Spring Village.
See if I can
Spring
pull it up.
Village.
Yeah, historical Cold Spring Village.
Hey Valerie, I have a new place for us to go visit. Historical Cold Spring Village.
Like coal is in black coal.
No,
Yeah.
cold is in like it's cold
Oh.
outside.
Oh, cold as in cold outside.
Yeah,
There you go.
Cold Spring Village.
Cold. Yep, Cold Spring Village, New Jersey.
It's all the way down there by what is it, New Hope, at the very bottom there.
New
I
Hope,
don't
New
think
Jersey.
it's.
Okay.
I don't think it's that.
Cape May. Cape May. Is that,
It's like
What
Cape,
about it?
closer to Cape May. I don't think it's that far down.
yeah, Cape May.
They're saying permanent. Oh, she just said Google says it's permanently closed.
Hold on.
Oh,
Really?
she said hold on. Yeah.
All right, that's their site right there.
Okay. Let me click on it.
HCSV.
Google said-
Yeah, that's it. HCSV.
Well, I'm their website right now, so. Is it? I'll have to look.
Yeah, it says permanently closed in Google.
Yep.
It
That's what my
says
wife said.
says here they will reopen June of 2021.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd
June
be
of 2021?
surprised. Yeah, I'd be surprised if they didn't reopen because they were open
It
last
looks a lot
summer.
like, at a first glance, it looks like a lot of historic Williamsburg.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, honey, as they were describing it. We were talking, so we've gone to Williamsburg,
Is
Yep.
and it looks very similar to that.
It's like a mini, like
Williamsburg.
historical. Very,
Yeah, he's saying
very
it's a
mini,
mini.
but it's
It's like a
a mini version of that. But like I said, they
makes sense.
definitely do a good job with what they got there.
Yeah, I was just saying, like when we go to Williamsburg, like when we go there, and the kids just want to stay there at the blacksmith shop the whole time. Like they won't leave. They just
Yeah.
want to stay there. So
Your
Yeah, this
kids
is-
and me have a lot in common. I
Yeah.
will stay at that stupid blacksmith the
Well-
entire time if you let me.
my wife was saying, well, maybe it needs to be a Project Refit thing. Y'all come down here and help me build my blacksmith shop.
Sure, I'll do it.
People from California and Idaho are welcome to.
How much are you paying?
Huh? What do you-
How much are you paying?
just pay for a plane ticket.
Yeah.
What's the pay? Yeah.
What's your hourly rate?
beer
I
and
better-
beer and burgers, or
I better hear something that sweetens the deal here, because
beer and steak.
I get that here.
Sold.
Did he say you're a mistake?
Yeah, I think I did. No, I was just joking. No,
Oh,
I didn't say that.
You're a
How did it-
mistake.
did everybody celebrate, National Cooter Shooter Day? Really?
No. What is
Why
that?
not?
When
Why
is
don't you
that?
celebrate National Cooter Shooter Day?
I hope you're not implying that's the same as Mother's Day.
You came out of a cooter, you were shot out of a cooter, so it's National Cooter Shooter Day.
Gosh. Oh man.
Well,
I'm looking forward to National Motherfucker Day.
Yeah.
Thought that was 9 months before your birthday.
I believe that was.
Wow.
They sometimes refer to that as Veterans Day.
Yep. Yeah.
No, that marks the end of a field problem day.
or it marks the return of deployment.
Yeah.
No, because
right.
far too many were getting it while we were gone. So
Yeah, it's true. Well, you never know. Yeah. So no, that's me though. I mean, everything's been my recovery's been really fast and it's going well, so I can't complain too much.
What'd you have done?
I had my appendix taken out. So it's my wife read on my chart in the medical file. She was like, she messaged me while I was at work. I was doing a half day at work last week, and she was like, so let it be known that you are medically full of shit. They said
Appendix full of people.
it says that your appendix was full of fecal matter.
Whoa.
So she put in quotes, "You're full of shit." It's like, thanks, thanks, honey.
Well, let's see.
Is that the official diagnosis?
Yeah, fecal matter,
and the job
Fecal
function.
matter.
right?
How does medicine and your job coincide?
Well, I didn't take my oxy when I went to work that day.
Pills are a crutch. You don't need them.
Nope, no.
Those are
So,
addictive.
I
Speaking
know.
of getting better though and feeling better,
You're,
have you guys heard about that? I think it's called the SGB shot.
SGB shot.
SGB.
Right.
I'm
Sierra,
trying to figure out what the fucked up acronym is that he's
Sierra Golf.
there.
It's either Sierra Bravo Golf or Sierra Golf Bravo or something like that.
Okay. Huh. No.
Nope.
What's the official name?
Where can I
But
get
I'm-
some?
It's
I'm
it's
hearing
whatever.
a joke coming.
I hear a
That's what I'm
joke
waiting
coming
for
too.
too.
I'm waiting for it.
I'll have two of them.
I feel
Come
like
on, we know your wily ways there, First
Yeah.
Sergeant.
he's about to pull out like ID 10 for him.
Come on, Top. Dish it out.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Now,
Give it to
Yeah.
us.
Grab the handlebars for this one because it's going to be a wild ride. It's called the stellate ganglion block. Yeah, I know, right over your head.
Yeah.
No, there was no comeback for it. That was it. The SGB, the
Oh.
the stellate ganglion block.
so is that the medical term shot for cock blocking? 'Cause
No, actually, apparently it does quite the opposite.
Stellate.
Oh, that's why you're looking
block.
into it. I got it.
Well, no. So what it's meant for? It's meant
it's
for
meant
any
for
kind
Ed,
of
we know.
PTSD, depression, anxiety. The shot is it kind of manipulates your not your medulla oblongata, but the
Pain management.
Your sympathetic
No.
nervous system.
yeah,
It-
it's the
it
fight or
messes-
flight thing.
Yeah.
What's that thing called? That
The fight or flight. Your fight or flight response. Sympathetic
Yeah.
nervous system.
we've talked about that system here on this show, as a matter of fact. And the word has slipped me thanks to you guys.
You're welcome.
Yeah, but so and the reason I say is I was out talking to my buddy today who's going through that therapy, and he gets a shot every once in a while, and he's had like 4 shots so far, so they're not all that frequent. I don't know exactly how much in between, but he said night and day, man, it makes a huge difference.
Have they done enough research to know the side effects from it?
Multiple peer-reviewed medical studies have been established. Stellate ganglion blocking is a well-established procedure and used by specialists since the 1940s to relieve pain.
Mm,
It is considered a low-risk procedure.
Hmm.
So it's been around quite a while.
okay.
Yeah, but they-
Long-term improvement in chronic anxiety symptoms associated with post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay.
Interesting. I wonder how this coincides with supporting people with traumatic brain injuries. Like, I wonder if this helps that, SGB does not specifically treat depression and traumatic brain injury.
Oh,
However, there may be overlapping PTSD symptoms which can be treated.
that's what I was gonna say, is that it probably couldn't fix the
Right.
the
Can't
main
fix
cause.
that part,
Is
but
this a study that's being done right now? Is this like testing?
No, it's
phase?
an actual No, it's like he said, it's been around for a while.
It's been
now.
around a long time.
They just I want to say they started using it on veterans, like figuring out like why the F why aren't we using this on veterans? And but I want to say that that's been going on for anywhere between 5 to 10 years now, though.
Yeah, it looks like it started around. I'm just looking at this one site, but it's got a lot of detail on here. Looks like it started around 2010, so about 10 years ago. And then I see like a lot more research kicking up around 2015, 2016. So exactly, yeah, all kinds of research into like how it's helped combat related post-traumatic stress disorders.
I've only heard good things about it so far, so I'm not 100% sure, but he was telling me about it today and he was like, man, it's like night and day. Like, he,
If it works, great.
yeah, exactly.
And
Might be worth trying.
I've been strongly against a lot of the chemistry that the VA's been trying to put me on.
Yeah,
fuck
I don't
that.
think this is from the VA though. I think that's
No, this does not look anything that you would expect to hear from the VA. They probably can't even spell this thing.
He did say though, because he's not doing it through the VA. He did say that the VA does practice that as well, but the wait list on it is like 2 years almost.
Yeah. So if you got private insurance, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Huh. I might ask my doctor
you're
about
being
this
all
one.
fancy and showing off your wealth. Why don't you go shoot up a box of fucking 9 millets and plywood?
It's not a bad idea. Don't make me rethink asking about this. Go shoot a bunch of guns.
That will probably get you shot in almost the entire western United States.
Don't tempt me. Come out there and pop off a bunch of desk pops.
While using plywood as a background,
Yeah.
that's a hot commodity.
Yeah, no
You're
shit.
right. You know what?
That's like the
Plywood's
true,
too expensive now.
Yeah.
that's like the
It's one thing, the
true
price of
sign-
ammo.
That's like the true sign of decadence right there. Is you're so stupidly rich, you're just gonna burn off, a case of fucking 9 mil and a pallet full of plywood.
That's like $1,000 range day.
Yep. It's
Challenge
ridiculous.
accepted. that's like my wealth goal right there. I want to go out and burn $1,000 in one day with 9 mil and plywood.
I was
I
watching
gotta-
this crazy movie once, and I can't even remember the name of it, so don't even try to. I think it was like a B movie anyway. They were like jumping through this mirror to go back in time, or like another dimension or something like that. But one guy's dream was to burn $1 million. Like that was like his whole life's dream, was just to set $1 million on fire, to be that wealthy just to say he could. And so they use this thing to manipulate like all kinds of different universes and stuff, and play the market and play gambling and all that stuff. And so they ended up winning a bunch of money off of it. And sure enough, he got to set his $1 million on fire. I didn't get it. I was watching it. I mean, it was funny that that was his whole life goal.
Hell, we watched privates burn through that much money on payday weekend.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
And it was all on Ethel, the ambidextrous stripper.
I loved her, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so did half a brag in Vietnam.
Yep.
So how you doing, Anthony?
Better than some, worse than others.
And the vague statement of the day award goes to
Hey,
stop projecting. Let's get into that woosah.
Yeah.
yeah, Jeremy put something in instead of 9 millimeter, 5.56 instead.
This is
That's easier
California.
to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's just been a lot on my plate lately. So it's been kind of, I'm on the downside of the roller coaster.
Well, kick the retard that's driving the fucking amusement ride off.
I tried. It's hard to kick yourself.
No, Wee Man proved it.
I don't have his flexibility or something.
When have you ever seen a flexible midget? Most of the time when they fall, it's perfectly flat, like a 2x4.
I had to slow down yesterday though. I was having a hard time differentiating dream or what I thought was happening from reality. Like it was bad.
Yeah.
Haven't had that yet. At least I don't think so. How would you know?
How would you know what?
If you're having trouble differentiating between reality and what's going on in your mind, how would you know?
I to be honest, it was simply like I was going through the morning in the afternoon, trying to remember if I dreamt something happened or if something actually happened. Like I just felt off the entire day and I couldn't remember what I was doing or whether that was something that I had dreamt the night before or whatever, like did this just happen? And no, it didn't, and then the worst part was I was getting ready to go somewhere that afternoon. So, I was getting ready in the bathroom and I was standing in front of the mirror and honest to God, thought my wife had been out all day when she was at home all day. And I was also checking all my social media stuff and don't remember posting anything I posted. Luckily, it was all like clean and good. But I was like, who wrote this? It was just
I've been hacked by the Ukrainians.
That's what
like
happens. Yeah, that's what happens when you listen to the voices in your head.
Yeah, it was pretty bad yesterday.
The last time I listened to them, I enlisted.
My worst ones usually start out with, "You really ought to tell him that." And after I do, I realize I really shouldn't have. But then it's too late.
It kind of sound, bro, it kind of sounds like the whole waking up like 2:00 in the fucking morning, getting fucking ready, and then realizing you don't have a job to go to.
Right.
Well, I've been waking up like 2:00 every day.
Well,
I
that's
don't know
the
why.
get that.
But I know I don't have anywhere to go.
The first 2 years that I got out of active duty, I like every now and then I would wake up. If it was like after 8:00, I'd wake up in a fright, and I'd rush. I'd put my uniform on, and I'd get ready to like get my coffee and walk out the door, and then realize that this was the wrong clothes to be in to go to work, and I'd have to go back to the bedroom and change. And my wife would be like rolling over, like, "What are you doing? Did you have to go in?"
That shit used to happen to me when I was still on active duty, and like I'd nod off in my recliner.
You're right.
And out of nowhere, wake the fuck up. I see that all I do is I look at the clock and I look out the window. Oh, it's super fucking bright. The clock says 7:00.
Right.
Fuck, I'm running late. So I rush through, get in full gear, grab all my shit, make it to my truck, and my wife comes out. The last time I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
You're right.
It's fucking Saturday. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday we went. Me and my wife went on a walk at noon. The time I thought she had been out all day. We actually went on like a 2-mile walk too. But
She was out
yeah,
with you.
On the walk, like we were coming back and I rounded the corner because we have like community mailboxes and it's down the street. So I rounded the corner and I saw my community mailbox, and it like literally, like I just kind of took a couple steps back, and I looked around, and I had forgot I was on a walk, like during the walk.
Have you like? Did
Have
you
you been taking Ambien lately?
did you black out?
I've been eating mushrooms.
Did you black out and like feel like you were on patrol? Was that like the stasis that you were in on your walk?
I would say I didn't black out and visualize that, but it was like the same feeling, the same reaction.
But that happens to me when if I am walking and I'm walking in the city and I walk by like an alley or something and I get these whiffs and smells and stuff, and all of a sudden it's like something goes off in my brain and I feel like I'm walking through one of the Afghan towns and I'm like smelling all the shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, and that's actually that's why I have my service dog. It's just like because he stops me. He'll like stop, get in front of me, and make me stop. And I'm like, oh, okay. And it's crazy. Like meditation has helped me with that. The meditation, like constantly doing meditation and like getting myself
Yeah.
in a better place. Like that's helped a lot for me.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah.
I don't know why John McCaskill teaches that all the time, and he actually makes it very easy to get into. He starts you off with like 1 minute, 2 minutes here or there.
Yep.
You've always got the time to spare. I think my thing is that like when I get up, I have a routine of, get some coffee, water the plants before I start working. And I know it sounds funny. He's over there laughing, but
You're not sleepwalking, okay? You're not confusing that for the bathroom, are you?
Yeah, he's like water. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I love this.
I can just see you rolling through in your fuzzy
Water
house
plants.
slippers.
Yeah.
Your robe draped open, your hat on backwards, and just slowly. Oh, look, it's the ficus. Water in the ficus. Water.
that makes sense why the neighbors keep saying, there he goes again.
Just stand there, nothing but his bulk yet. Water in his plants.
Yeah.
They probably got a Deadpool going on of which plant.
Captain America
die
stands
first.
My thing I'll always end up doing is I'll like go through my pockets, right? I'll do this weird thing where I'm like, all right, I got my knife, my keys, like I got all the shit I need to leave. And then I go out to my truck and I'm like, where am I going? Like, I'm not like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't have anything to do. You know what I mean? I don't have to go anywhere. And sometimes I'll do it like 2 or 3 times where I'm like, I got my keys, my phone, my knife, and then I'll go out to the truck and I'm like, what was I doing? Like, where was I going? And then I'll literally say, I'm like, I was going somewhere. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not going anywhere. I have anything to do. So just go back inside. That, and like the other thing that I'll do is or I'll have happen to me is like I'll read something, right, or watch something, and I don't get like it's like it didn't happen. You know what I mean? Like I just read something or I watched a part of a movie, but I have no recollection. Like I didn't retain any of that, and I'll go and I'll rewind it, or I'll go back to the beginning of the article and I'll do it again and again. I'll do it like 4 or 5 times, and then I'll just give up. I'll be like, you know what? I'm like, I'm not retaining shit, so I'm just gonna go do something else until my brain decides to work again. But that's like the bad things, or not the bad things, but that's where like I just kind of like get lost for whatever reason.
I do that to fall asleep. Find some movie that I could care less about.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time. But this is different. This is something where like I want to watch this and read this, but for whatever reason, my brain's deciding to block it. Like at that, and it's not even material that, you know what I mean, is but there's something blocking me from contain or like comprehending it or like even wanting to retain it for some reason, and I'll just give up on it and I'll come back to it later. But yeah, like entire chapters I'll read apparently, and I'll get to the end, I'm like, I didn't fucking even read that. Like, what the fuck was I even reading?
Yeah, I do the same.
But nothing like I don't have the thing where like I'm walking and get surprised like that I don't have. Like it's like a sleepwalk, right? You sounds like sleepwalking. That I don't get.
I don't know. It's not like a sleepwalk. It feels like you were doing something completely entirely different. Like
Yeah.
what James said, you know, like
It's
you were,
almost like a dream kind of thing.
Yep.
yeah.
And it's fucking weird.
Yeah, the first time, like this is when I was very, very, very beginning stages of therapy, and I was like doing the initial like the screening process for the VA, and before they're going to figure out who they're going to send me, like place me with, and what kind of treatment they think I need, and I was talking to like whatever one of the lead therapists, and she was just like, so, why do you think you need therapy? What are you here for? What are you trying to achieve? All that stuff. And then I told her like, yeah, this happens to me every now and then. And she's like, okay, how does starting next week? It's like, I guess because and then before I started, they said it's a long wait time. We don't know when we can get you in. And I told them that. And then I was having that, like, and it was with her. She was like, yep, I'm just going to take this. It's like, I guess I'm really screwed up.
The way they word it now is just so funny, because they basically want to ask you, what's the issue? You know, but it's offensive.
That a little too blunt for many of us.
Yeah, and it's because it's simple too, you know, like say, okay, hey, let's build a baseline. What's the issue? You know, but people are like, that's very offensive. Okay, let me word it in another way. Next thing you know, it was like, what are you even asking me?
Right.
Yeah.
So when they asked that question to me, though, I remember answering her. I said, I was like, well, I don't know what the issue is. I just don't feel like it's normal, and I need my own baseline. I need to know what's normal to me, because I don't know what that looks like. And she was like, wow, that's really intuitive. Like that's a really good point. Okay.
So, and they're never going to get to what
school
you consider normal.
What'd you say?
Right.
What'd you say, Heather?
No, I was gonna say, you went to fucking school for this.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
It's cool. No,
I'm so screwed. I'm just screwed here any which way. Yeah.
I actually ended up with a really, really cool, really good therapist. So I can't complain. I was with her for a year and a half.
Mine's gotten so bad we're down to like 15-minute conversations.
Yeah, it was kind of getting that way. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't talk to him at all.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I stopped. I would go in there and I'm like, I don't know what, like right now, you've given me so many tools to work with that now it's so repetitive. Like, I don't even know why I'm here anymore. And she was like, you know what, let's take a break. And I never came back. That's kind of how that went. I mean, I did call her. I called her on the phone. I was like, hey, I need you to know that we probably need to just have closure, maybe have one last session. Because I was like, I don't need to ghost you on this, but been thinking about it. I just like, I'm doing what you're telling me to do. I'm
breaking up with your therapist.
Yeah, I did. I broke up with my therapist.
Yeah, I definitely dumped mine. Just dumped them and
dumped him.
Yeah. They tried to contact me a few times. I was like, I'm good. I just at that point I decided like I'm not taking pills anymore. Like I decided that I'm like whatever I'm doing, I'm done taking any pills, and I'm just gonna figure it out on my own. And
it's
been
the one
doing
funny
that ever
time.
since.
Yeah, it's that one funny time where you're like, it's not you, it's me, but that's actually true. You know, but it is.
Oh man,
it is totally true.
I think I remember having like there was one dude and he was just like he didn't even like look at me. I remember like he would just sit there, you know, the whole time, and I'm like, you're just doing your time here. You could give two shits about anything, right? And then after him, there was like a really young guy who was just all about like, oh yeah, let's try this pill. Like he was just all about like, how's this? Like that's all he cared about. Like he thought he was all about like the pharmacology and like making that work. And then the last guy that I had, like, he was decent and all, but like he, you know, he just fucking didn't get it, like, at all. You know what I mean? Like he should, I'm sure he would have been a fine therapist for like housewives. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, dude, like, because I would like start to tell him shit, and he was like shocked by it. I'm like, buddy, you're not gonna
You
fucking
asked.
make it. You're not. I'm like, buddy, you're not, like, if this is fucking bad for you, or if you think like I'm going through bad, I'm like, then I must be your first vet. Because, but yeah, I'm just like, this guy must be like a family therapist or something. I'm like, this guy doesn't belong.
Right.
Right.
I couldn't even.
And
get
that was the
past
one that I
first.
kind of like, I just like deaded it. Now I'm like, I'm stop going. He tried to get a hold of me a couple times, and I was like, nah, didn't even bother returning his calls.
He's like, we didn't even get past first base of jerking off in the porta potty. Like,
Oh,
you
man.
think that's bad? Oh,
Right.
wait.
Yeah. It's nothing. I haven't shared the ether stories yet. Fucking.
You know what we used to do for fun in the barracks Friday morning before a brigade run? It was nothing.
man.
Dicks and assholes all over the place getting IVs.
Right.
You pretty much poke them anywhere in the asshole, and you're going to get a blood vessel.
Yep.
Yeah, just ask people in prison.
Just leave him. Just leave him. Hmm.
But yeah, actually, I mean, ever since then, I haven't taken any of them pills, and I just feel like I've been better off without any of those pills. I feel like I've made way more progress without them than I ever did on them.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm not a pharmaceutical guy, but definitely ask him about that SGB thing.
Well, yeah, I'm still reading about it. I'm going to ask my doctor about this one. I'm going
Yeah.
to see what he thinks about it. I trust him. I'm sure he'll let me know the legit risks and whatnot.
Don't.
I'm skeptical about it as well, but at the same time, like I said, every single person or every single review or feedback I've ever heard was always positive. I've yet to find one negative thing come back from it. But I mean, that's, I'm not out interviewing everybody either. So
Right.
It's
Hey,
my
Bruno.
brother from another.
from the same mom.
From the same mom. We just didn't know it.
Did James say anything about the night of the 13th?
What are we?
13th.
Either James. Yeah.
No. Why? What's going on the night of the 13th?
I didn't know
Talking
if we were
about
going to do.
Gunny's Memorial.
Yeah, I didn't know if we were going to
Oh.
do a virtual thing or not.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to be spending most of the day with him because I have a photo shoot and I'm not allowed to drive. So he's going to drive me up to Philly and let me get that done. Well, most of the day should take about 2 hours tops. But
Yeah, I might have to contact him and ask to see if that's going to happen or not, because I want to reach back out. Mo, you were in here one other time, but we just had a lot of other conversations going on. I wanted to tell you that we're starting to integrate back into the school, right? So I'm showing up there once a week to help with any military veterans that come in to do school tours, the campus tours. And so I'm sitting in the office and I hear the ROTC guy next door to me. Now I've worked with this guy for like a year and a half, right? But I heard him talking and he's super loud when he talks anyway. So I could hear him talking through the wall. And he's talking about this golf tournament that he's going to go on. So I'm like, oh shit. Like I'm going to go grab some flyers, make sure that he gets the info for our golf tournament. Right. So I go over there to talk to him and I'm like, hey, I heard you through the wall, loudmouth, covering up everybody else's conversation. But dude, you got to check out this golf tournament. And he was like, oh yeah, that's cool. He said, as a matter of fact, what we were talking about is I'm going to link up with some old Ranger buddies, and we're going to go play out in Pinehurst out in North Carolina. And I was like, oh yeah, it's a sweet area. It is, for real. And he was like, yeah, you might even know him. And he started naming off some names. And I was like, yeah, I know that guy, he's guys that went to the unit. And so he had come around to another one, which was like the only black guy I know that's ever been in the unit, but it's like, so everybody knows him. But then he said we were all together in Ranger Battalion, in 2nd Ranger Battalion under Martin Barreras. And I was like, what?
No shit.
No way.
Yeah. And so him and all the buddies that he was going to golf with were all from the 2nd Ranger Battalion. They were in the same platoon with Gunny Barreras, like way back when they were privates and specialists and stuff. And so it was just amazing, like to dig that out of just, oh, hey, I heard your loud mouth through the wall.
That's when he was an evil motherfucker.
That dude had nothing but praise. I'm going to tell you that.
Like, no. He had nothing but, I doubt if you'll ever, I mean, even the guys that he kicked out, I doubt if you'll ever hear anybody say a negative thing about how he was as a leader or a soldier.
And I'm not even talking about a way in like he was hard, but they loved it. Like he didn't even say that.
Yeah. I had a buddy when he went through Ranger School, Barreras and one of my other old sergeant majors, Pippin, were his RIs. And it was just an evil fucking smoke fest from one to the other. It's like bad cop and super fuck you cop.
I remember that game.
The way it's supposed to be.
Bad cop and rapey cop.
No, we used to play.
How are you thinking about?
That's only in the land of the special
Grand Theft Auto. Is that what are you on GTA 5?
Not more.
We used to play bad cop, and I am your worst nightmare cop. Walked in one day, and the guy goes, "Who are you supposed to be, the good cop?" Not hardly.
Not sure if we have any of those around here.
Yeah, they all got out of the fucking force.
Oh, nowadays, yeah.
Has anybody heard any updates on that whole fucking Colorado Springs shooting from yesterday?
There was
I
one
haven't
yesterday.
heard anything about that. Yeah.
Another one?
Yeah, so this dude went to his girlfriend's birthday party and and fucking shot and killed like 6 people plus himself.
Okay.
That sounds like something that happened a few weeks ago, though.
But
It just happened yesterday.
yeah, this happened like yesterday
Hmm.
or Saturday night.
Yeah.
I saw it on the news yesterday.
Looked like it was in
I'm
a
like-
trailer park.
I'm
Looks like it
talking
happened
about
at a trailer park over there.
I'm talking to my wife about it. I'm like, you know what? Not to be the Debbie Downer, but when you hear about shit like this, especially around an army base, will not be surprised if it was a fucking joke.
Yeah, gunman killed 6 adults before taking his own life in a mobile home park. Motive is not yet known. Looks like one of the women there was their boyfriend or something. Yeah, boyfriend of one of the female victims is.
Yeah, it was the chick who was having the birthday party that the party was for. That was her boyfriend.
The children who were in the home at the time were not injured. So there were kids there.
at least
Luckily,
there's
they
that.
lived.
This is like at midnight. So
Oh, yeah.
Seems like he was very directed about what it was he wanted to do. If you're going to kill yourself, you might as well do that first.
Kill yourself first.
Yeah, just
Doing the other martyrs.
Start with you.
That would
If you're on the list,
it'd be more efficient to get to the
yeah.
point.
Don't be
Bruno,
selfish.
you're a,
Yeah,
you're a
right.
genius.
I'm just saying,
Oh,
if you're on
yeah.
that list,
Sharing is caring, though.
I don't know.
Once you've taken care of yourself, you can get everybody else.
Somebody-
Put a good
That's
scare
true.
into the rest of them.
Yeah. The first step to fucking buddy aid is fix
Yeah.
yourself first.
Fix yourself first. Oh man.
you guys are going to hell.
This is all right. Who didn't check in yet? Austin.
Yeah. I'm having fun.
Give us some
Yeah.
good news.
He's got
Good.
latex gloves on and he's fisting something.
Another rim
Fister,
job,
you
huh?
dirty fister.
Everybody should recognize this hole.
Is that a
You saw it
Navy
all in the
guy?
barracks.
He can go shoulder deep in that shit.
Fuck, I could probably go up to my hip on my legs. I got some skinny ass fucking legs.
You gotta do more squats, man.
Make yourself a suit of armor.
But you weren't airborne, so every day was a leg day.
Oh,
Here it comes.
here it comes.
Here comes the you are airborne. You ain't shit.
You know, that's a hold on. That's an insult to anyone that is airborne though. Because that means that y'all motherfuckers skip leg day. Pussies.
No, that just proves how airborne is the fucking diva division of the army.
Oh, of course.
Got to arrive in style, but once they get there, they got too many fucking bags to deal with.
Oh, they're just dirty legs that ride in trucks on deployment, just like the rest of us.
Exactly. Everybody's a leg once boots are on fucking ground. I gotta maintain my jump set. Where the fuck are you jumping into? Chuck E. Cheese's ball pit?
It's jumping into that booty.
Why do you think those trampoline parks popped up all around?
Because you guys got tired of jumping each other?
Hey-o.
Ew. Yeah, I
It's
feel
not
like we
too
missed
early
out.
for-
I feel like we
it's
missed
not
out on
too
like the
early
boot
for a
camps.
horrible gay joke.
Yeah. You ever seen these things? Like it's like boot camp fitness and
Oh, God.
Oh
all
my
this
God,
sort of shit.
everywhere.
People paying good money for this. You get hot moms pay good money to run these boot camps. I'm like, shit, I didn't know that. I'll fucking
Yeah,
yell at
yeah,
somebody
no,
for all
It's
morning
not
when you're
boot
running
camp
PT.
because you're not telling them the dependent Karens that show up to this fucking thing. Put something on that's fucking appropriate because I can see your camel toe from behind your ass. Nobody's telling that shit. It's not boot camp.
I'll motivate him to work out.
It may be a day camp.
Should we name it Camel Camp?
Camel camp.
Camel
Karen camp.
Camp. Karen Camp.
Karen,
Because we care, right? Because we care.
Hear that much?
Karen Camp. Oh man, it sounds like a great.
I would love to friggin'
Business
yell at
venture.
Karens all morning, make them work out. That'd be awesome.
That would be.
Fucking
That
sick.
would be.
amazing.
Especially
Yeah,
if they're
but you know,
paying you for it.
one of them's gonna get lippy and ask for your manager.
That's why this is just a one-man operation. You're talking to
That's when you drop your shorts, right? Where's your manager? Swoosh.
right here.
Okay,
right
right
here.
now,
It's the
Ma'am.
boss.
Here's the music. He's got a little remote, a little keychain fob.
Oh,
The Army's already got an exercise for it. Have you guys ever done
The
you
bend
guys
and
ever
reach.
done like the
Bend and
2 or
reach.
3 mile speed walk for PT?
oh yeah.
Yes, and it's
Oh, there you
miserable. It's
There you
miserable.
go. The Army's already got an exercise for it.
I decided I was gonna help somebody that was having a hard time pass their walk, right? For their PT test. And I was like, I'm gonna help you train. Oh my gosh. That
How the-
sucked.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's the
you
worst.
failed the walk.
They
Hold on, Austin.
Yeah.
I do the walk. I have a P2 profile, and I
Right.
have to do the walk, and
it
it is.
sucks. And you got short legs,
Oh,
dude.
I've done the
I have
walk.
short legs.
I've done the walk. And
I
I'm
have
like,
short
how
legs.
the fuck you feel this? You could
You're
be
tall as fuck. Fuck you. You're tall as shit. I remember
Yeah.
you. I remember you. How tall you were from the smoke pits, Austin.
And
You're tall
ain't,
as shit.
and you're like you're a short son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Dude,
he's
I am short. Are you kidding me?
He's like
I'm
5'8",
short as fuck.
too.
I'm 5'7".
5'7". There you go. See,
Well,
that's pretty damn good.
you're taller than me.
Don't cry about your handicap there, fucking Aladdin.
It's not a handicap, slut. I take cover better than you. You're gonna be the first target because you're so tall.
No, you're just the reason why every military vehicle you are comfortable in there and you brag about that bullshit.
Goddamn right. I got to
That's
take my
true.
wins where I can
Right.
get it.
That's right.
Goddamn right.
Man,
Goddamn
move
right.
to the back corner.
Yeah.
once he gets
Yeah.
in the once he
You
gets in
stand
the
out.
vehicle,
So
once he gets in the vehicle, he can brag about it.
your
They always shoot the tall guys first.
They always
It's true.
do. Yeah.
It's
Take
wild.
that shit, please. Be
It's
on
always-
patrol with me.
That's why when
I
Rev
could
started,
just see Mo out there. Ooh, LT's tall. What, sir?
that's because
Yeah, I just kick his legs and bring him down to my level.
the reason why the tall people get shot first is because they're all jealous over there because they're all shorter than the tall people that are over there. So soon as
Right
bullets
out the
start-
gate.
The only time a
Hate
tall
your tall
person's
ass.
ever said they're jealous of a short person is never. Shopping. Okay, you can
Also
shop.
getting
and,
shot at. Also getting
You-
shot at. Let's not forget that.
Fuck no. I can run faster than your ass.
You can, but you can't hide behind cover the way I can.
It's a true story.
We get behind the same little ass rock, and your ass is getting shot first.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
I'm gonna
because-
have to fucking
hey,
render aid
it's
to
a
you.
cuddle-
Yeah.
It's a
I'm gonna have
cuddle
to
struggle
render
for
aid
that
to
rock
you.
there.
You
It's
think
a
you're in
tough
cover. Meanwhile,
struggle
from
for
here
the rock.
up, they got
Yeah.
all this. You're
No.
like, yeah, I'm in cover.
No, it's because it's because Mo is behind the rock with his boot poking Austin in the butt, pushing him out.
Dude, I'm telling you, the day I got blown up on my first deployment, we got fucking after that shit happened, they dropped another bomb, which actually landed where it was supposed to. And we pushed into the green zone, and of course we got ambushed in there. And I had to make a mad dash to the only piece of cover because the bomb had like blasted a bunch of the trees out. And I was fucking, dude, some fucking PKM gunner like had me in their line of sight. And I was like crouch running the whole way, and I would keep getting lower. If I was an inch taller, I would have gotten fucking capped in the head. Those rounds were zipping like right above my fucking ACH. So I'm fucking grateful. I am grateful for my lack of height because that shit saved my ass.
Yeah, Austin,
Got
you'll
the
never
right
be
height.
able to hide behind his pot of gold.
Fuck no. It's mine, baby. It's mine.
His flying carpet has a fucking height limitation.
God damn right.
Must be this tall. Ride this carpet.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I'm stealing all the Jasmines, baby.
You go to Comic Con dressed as yourself, and they think that you're Raj.
No, I'm Haji from Johnny Quest, guys. Come on.
Right.
Even though he was like Indian, which was totally different. They're like, whatever, same
Yeah.
thing.
Well, hey, remember. Apparently, Asians are the new hate crime. So you're just an extended version.
That's the second time I heard that.
It's pretty fucked. That shit's so true, though. It's pretty fucked.
Yeah.
They're getting fucked up. It's wild.
It is wild.
Hmm.
Well,
What a time to be alive.
All
Yeah.
right. Mo,
Oh.
you need to
Oh.
check in.
Oh man. Do I need
Mo,
to?
I got something to show you.
It better be your fucking dick.
Get ready.
My body's ready. Austin, I am waiting. Ooh. What? The infantry blue is that shit? Is that an E30?
That is a Datsun.
yeah,
What?
It's ugly as hell.
Oh, I know. To each his own.
It doesn't matter what color you paint it either. It's still gonna be ugly.
The thing.
Do those
Rims.
tires actually work?
What's that?
Do the tires actually work?
Well, he drove it to my house.
Oh wow.
Those rims are a 10-inch offset.
Wow.
Like it's 10 inches to the mounting flange from the outer portion of the rim.
Holy
Wow.
why?
Oh, that was my fun for yesterday.
Wow.
What did
Was
you
engraving
do to it?
was engraving on the back window on that thing. The dude hit me up. He wants, he's talking about doing all kinds of crazy shit. Don't ask me to do something or come up with a creative idea for you if you don't even remotely have a fraction of the money you need for it.
Right.
This dude wants me to do up his rims. All right, $2,000. Talking almost a month worth of work. Easy. Oh, well, then let's start with a little small thing. Like, no, it's either you're
Minimum.
paying $2,000 to get them all the way done up at one shot. If you need a stash, use coupons, take the fucking, I don't care. When you have the money, let me know. We'll talk about it at that point. This is the day after he spent like 45 minutes telling me, bragging about how much money he is making with his import auto business.
So 2,000 shouldn't be that big a deal then.
Right.
Not when he's talking about importing, right side drive GTRs.
Well, I'm gonna peace out, gents.
See you more.
All right, later.
See you later.
Feel
Have a
better.
good one.
Yep.
Yep.
Take my bedtime oxy and go to bed.
Better grow that
Make me
beard
jelly.
out while we can, man.
Jelly, bro.
I know, right? Hey, next drill is like in person, right?
I think partially.
Partially?
I don't know. I might have to RST it, man.
That's not fair. Man. Well, Zamora and I are.
Did you just say RSVP your drill?
Yes,
RST.
RST.
I still don't know what it means, but yeah. It's like a reschedule. Because I already did my annual training, but I have to be there for a couple of days for this one for the range and shit. Now I'm teaching a class.
The range
So I
isn't.
think I have to
The range isn't until July, right?
yeah, for AT, man.
Yeah, but June we have one like regular
Yeah.
drill in June.
I'm not supposed to show up for AT at all unless I RST something else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm only gonna be there 1 week. Like I'm only doing the last week because I have to show up for a class that I'm supposed to teach with my soldier.
Yeah, that's what
He's supposed to
that's
teach
what I
it.
gotta
I'm
do,
like
too.
there to support him.
Yeah, I think I have to teach them some weapon stuff and then do the range day.
I'm headed to Fort Knox next week.
Oh, what? What for?
EO training.
Oh, nice,
Oh yeah, me and Zamora,
dude.
the two
We can
least
actually
like,
have a good EO class. That means
the two least likely people to go that should go. But that's why
what
we're
you
going. I'm
need,
sure.
man. You need people who can actually keep it real.
Yeah, no, I'm actually kind of excited. I think I'm going to do well.
No, you will, man. You're the right fit for it.
I'm pretty sure Zamora is going to
UNC.
be like, "Hey, Moore, you
Zamora's
do it."
Zamora's awesome. She's in my platoon.
Okay, I was thinking she was.
James, if you come back as the Karen, we're all kicking your ass.
I will let you know if I'm the Karen.
That's basically
No, EO is important. EO is important. It's just most people aren't meant for EO that take that role on.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like get the role, get the responsibility, but they don't take it seriously, and they don't see the opportunity that they have, and I do see it as a real opportunity. So I'm actually kind of happy that they were like,
it'll be a good thing, man.
They're like, "Hey, Moore, you're going to be the new secondary EO guy." I was like,
I'm glad you two are going. She doesn't give a fuck either, so she'll fucking tell her. That's what you need. And she's an E6, so you got that staff sergeant power. You got that rocker. You got that rocker behind you.
I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it too now that Fisher's gone. So.
Oh yeah, he retired, didn't he?
Yeah, man. He's out.
Fuck. Dude, I don't even know. I don't know if I should stay in.
Should I stay or should I go?
I'm serious. I'm conflicted, man.
I say that every year.
I want to, but I'm conflicted.
Yeah. So serious question for you on that one. How much active duty time do you have?
A little over 5 years.
In total, even combining your reservist time?
Oh, over 10 years.
You're halfway to retirement.
You fool.
I know, but it's just it's becoming peacetime army, man.
I'm
I'm platoon sergeant, but it's like the only motivation that I have doing what I'm doing is that I'm trying to take care of my platoon, and that's it. Like that's all I care about. I could give a fuck about anything else because there's so much bullshit. You know,
So much.
It's pretty much peacetime army. You know, and I remember somebody saying to me a long time ago that like a wartime soldier, like somebody that's good at wartime, sucks at garrison. Like they're not meant for garrison, and I feel that. Like that feels like me right now. I'm only going through the motions for my platoon, you know, and I'm hoping I'm doing it right. I'm hoping I'm not fucking anything up, but like, goddamn, like I'm also working full time.
Yeah.
Like over
It's hard, man.
over 40 hours. Like it's a lot. And I keep getting hit up with random shit like during the week.
Dude,
Do you guys still have the option of the retirement piece, whether it's like pension or the 401k style?
so
yeah, but once you get there, when your reserves are guard, you only get that pension when you hit 65. So it's different too. Like which is as it should be, because when you're active duty, you're putting in the fucking work every goddamn day.
Unless you have active duty active duty time while you're a reservist, then it like bumps it up to like 65, right? Then it goes to like, so if you do 3 years active duty, then it bumps it up to like,
it takes your active federal service and subtracts it from 65.
Yeah. So
yeah,
and that's why
I mean
I'm staying.
I've never done this shit for the pay though. Like I've never cared about any of the stuff that I've done in the military for the pay. I've done it because I love the job and I want to do the job, you know?
Yeah, the only reason I asked that though is that if they do the 401k system, like I couldn't even imagine that building up to anything.
It sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. It's the blows. Like I'm so thankful I'm grandfathered in.
Oh yeah, for me, and I'm not like the money's not worth it. It's the only reason I stayed in as long as I did was because I liked the job. You know, if I can still do the job without all the bullshit, like I would love that. That's what that's why I fucking serve. You know, that's what I want to do. It's just I don't know.
It's not worth
conflicted, man.
Unless I get a govy job, it's not worth me quitting the reserves. You know,
yeah.
At this point. I might actually be down your way.
For you too. Yeah, you got way longer than I do.
Well, I actually technically I could retire the end of this year. I could put my retirement paperwork in, but I'm not going to do it because the medical is too good. You know, any other medical I do for my family, I'm paying literally $600 more. No, I'm paying more. I'm paying like $800 more a month. If I choose something other than TRICARE.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm staying in for another 10 years just because, you know, I'm gonna just stay in until
that rocker. Just go warrant, dude. Fucking.
Yeah, but no, I can't go warrant with my MOS because they won't send me to school for my MOS. I have to. If I go warrant, I have to change my MOS to November.
Or Fox. Be one of us.
Or Fox. You're right. But no, I think I got a job down in Springfield, dude. So isn't that where you're at, or are you?
No, I'm in a.
Very convenient. Very convenient that it muted right on time.
Perfect. You probably shouldn't tell me anyways, since we're live.
I'm like right outside of DC.
Got it.
Like literally right outside of DC. Yeah.
I'm in NSA.
Yeah.
Man was
they
pull the plug.
Transmission's been interrupted. They're fucking listening.
You no longer have permission to speak.
I hear somebody.
I don't know. I am conflicted, guys. Though, like I love what we did in the army. I love what I did in the infantry more than anything. Honestly, like more than anything, I love that shit. I lived it. I loved it. I breathe it. Like I can't let go of it, and I know that. You know. And I want to go. And I was thinking the best way to do it was go warrant, where it's you're a subject matter expert. You're doing your job, and that's it. Like you're not dealing with. There's always. I mean, the grass is never greener, and I know that. But I know
Warrant officer. The grass is always greener as a warrant officer.
well, they can, yeah, they get fucking issued when they go to Wobig, they get issued fucking like coffee mugs that make you teleport and disappear. Like that's pretty fucking badass. Yeah. They
And
still
also
got
when
to
they
deal with bullshit, but it's not the same level of bullshit.
Have
And
been
when they run
upgraded
out-
from the ninja smoke bombs. Right.
But that's like I still have probably like a year or two to go before I can drop a warrant packet. So I don't know.
You should be able to. I don't know why can't you do it now? Is it because you have to?
It's the time as the MOS. Like
Okay,
being
that's
MOS,
what I was gonna
MOS
ask,
is huge. Yeah.
Because I know you're new to this MOS, so that makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
so-
the biggest thing. It comes down to how many NCORs I have like doing the role.
Yeah.
You know. And
And
I
that's-
was at the TSC before here, so it was like even though I got MOS queued there,
Right.
I was in S3. I wasn't doing the role.
Yeah.
Do you guys frequently have enough officers?
Oh, too many, man.
Too many
So
officers.
no shortage.
We
So
lack
some-
more enlisted
so-
than we do
Yeah.
officers.
Some jobs where they're short on officers, though.
Yeah.
I will never.
See-
I will never, ever. I will never do OCS.
No, I'm saying the W2, W3s have to be put in this position. So,
Yeah.
so you,
They-
you end
yeah.
up doing the job without.
Dude. We
Yeah.
have a lieutenant for almost like every soldier, I think.
Yeah, I lucked out though. The PL in my platoon is fucking solid. Me and him, me and him have a good group. Like I take care of the enlisted. He takes care of like, because my platoon has the biggest numbers actually.
Yeah, you do.
We have the most soldiers. So
For the company, you do.
he generally takes care. I don't bother him. He doesn't bother me. Like
Yeah.
if we need something from each other, like we'll hit each other up, and we have a good relation. You know. So I am grateful for that. He's a solid LT.
Yeah, I don't know who's going to step up.
I don't know. Man, I'm so conflicted because I don't know.
Think about it, bro.
I love it. I love it, but I hate the fucking admin like fucking chain of command bullshit, man.
Yeah,
Well,
you and I should like talk offline sometime, dude. So,
We should,
Bro,
yeah. We should
yeah,
go
he's-
fucking rock climbing, man, and
dude,
airsoft.
yeah. So,
damn.
so let's schedule it, man.
We
Well,
should.
I
You
have
know
to
what?
be-
Like, yeah, it's never gonna happen unless we make it.
I can probably belay you, but I can't climb because I just had my surgery like 2 weeks ago.
Maybe.
Okay.
So I could belay you.
Okay.
So you climb, I'll belay.
My
And-
wife and I actually we went to
I know. I'm
what's
so
it?
jealous you went there.
Somewhere in West Virginia.
Yes, I'm so jealous you went there.
Yeah.
I know where you went. I can't remember the name of it
I
either.
forgot the name of it too. Yeah, we went lead climbing there.
Yeah.
Well, she went lead
wondering.
climbing. I haven't done it outdoors yet.
Well, you haven't what you call it? Earth treks down there where you're at, right?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
So I'm supposed to get a membership for me and my family when they get back from their trip. So
Actually, I have guest memberships. We should do a weekend where we
Yeah.
go up and like me and Tess like
yeah,
go to what's the Columbia one? There's one in Columbia.
yeah, that's right by my house, man.
Yeah, we should do that.
So yeah, exactly, and it's a really nice one. I don't know what yours is like down there, but the one up here is a pretty big. It's a pretty big one.
I've heard.
Um,
Yeah, I've heard Columbia is pretty solid.
So, yeah, in like 2 weeks, my family's going to be gone. So, it's like after 2 weeks, let's look it up. Let's do that.
Let me know. Yeah, let me know.
I will. I'll text you.
Okay.
I really do need to go.
Planning a hall pass night.
I'm going to have like a hall pass for like, a month and a half.
Yeah, but
2
Moore's a
weeks.
fucking G. He's not gonna fuck around. He's just gonna fucking do some like, good soul fucking spiritual healing shit.
Yeah, it's up here. So, I'm sorry. What I missed that a little bit. So, what did you call me? What?
I said you're a fucking G,
Oh,
man. You're
you're
not
a
gonna
hippie.
fuck around. You're gonna do some like awesome soul seeking shit.
I
He called
am.
you a hippie.
I am. I'm actually going to enjoy that peace and quiet time that I have to like there's some things like I haven't had the time to sit down and just meditate over and think over and I'm looking forward to that. I haven't taken that time.
I feel you, man.
And yeah, I mean, there's so much. We're live right now, and I won't go into some of that stuff, but I'm really looking forward to it.
Until he gets you to sit next to him in a soft
Hey.
touch and stroke his hand.
Well,
he
if you're,
meditates.
when they're gone, I'm gonna, when like my family's gone, like I'm gonna like hardly ever wear clothes. Like I'm gonna go to work, and then when I get home, clothes are off and it's done. So
You just sold Mo. He's coming down to visit for like a month for the whole time they're gone.
Tess is gonna be quite upset with me.
He's already planning out how he's gonna stroke your fucking hair. And you guys are gonna braid each other's beard.
Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. Look at this.
So
Oh, I'm letting it grow out. I feel weird about it, guys. Because
What is
like
that,
every time
5
I look
days?
in the mirror, I'm like, should I shoot this man? You know?
Did you do the bunny?
Oh gosh.
But
When you look in
I've
the mirror, when you're
never.
like, oh, when you look in the mirror when you're like that, do you ever hold something in your hand with a button and contemplate things?
Should I do it? Do I press?
Should I do it?
Do I get my raisins?
He's yelling at himself in the mirror. Die, American! No wait.
It's going to be a blast, I promise. I have an explosive personality, my friend.
Everybody says they know how to set the putty off.
Have you guys ever watched? I think it's called Paradise PD on Netflix.
No.
No.
So it's the whole. It's what's the best politically correct word? It's way off character. Perfect military humor.
Oh, I love it.
One of the episodes
go
is
ahead,
a
sorry.
black cop that walks by a mirror and he sees his reflection, so he shoots him. He shoots and the bullet ricochets and hits his own self in the shin. Oh, the news is just going crazy. Like another cop just shot a black man, but he shot himself.
Why is this sounding like you're getting James all hot? He's all fucking undressing and shit. It puts a lotion on its skin.
Right?
This all sounds like, the American Dad episode or the Family Guy episode. Oh, you're that guy that found out he's a 1/16 black. Officer down. Bam, bam, bam.
Oh, it's sad but true. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my downside. I just, I do get to grow it out for like an extra month. We don't have like BA till like what, June?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the second weekend of June. Whatever.
Also, yeah, but I'm conflicted. I'm like, do I keep growing it out and look more terroristy? Or or do I shave? I don't know.
Well, you're RSTing anyways, right?
I might, yeah. I don't know how Tess is gonna handle it. Tess doesn't like long beards, so
Guess what? It's the
What
one,
woman
it's
has
the,
a choice beard?
it's the one
Yeah.
part of
hey,
your
it tickles though.
it's the one part of your body that you still kind of have control over. So
No.
that needs to be compromised.
Excuse me?
Because everything else below the neck, you don't have control.
You're right. I have no control of that. You're absolutely right. Fuck.
It's all hers. Like,
Yeah.
it's just-
She can have it. She
The
can have
rent
it.
is expensive too. I can tell you that.
Worth it.
Because
Worth it.
you're literally buying shit, bribing them off, and you realize quickly that you're actually paying rent to own a beard.
So,
Pretty much.
so here's the
Yeah,
fun
the
thing.
upkeep is expensive.
Tess
Oh,
is
man.
so let me tell you something about Tess. Tess is very anti patriarchy, so she contributes equally in what I contribute. So
So she
I don't have to
contributes
worry about that.
equally into your decision.
oh yes. We actually, which is amazing, because this is like the first woman I can actually have like a real goddamn conversation with,
yeah.
where we can
This
like,
almost
you know,
hit on
like we
the
can
sound.
actually like speak logically and come to some middle ground, you know?
So without prying too much,
Pry
is
away,
this kind of like
motherfucker.
an ultimatum that if you get all Bin Laden with your beard, you don't get no ass?
Nope, it doesn't stop it.
Okay.
She's just like, you know, I don't like it, but if this is making you happy, then I'll support it.
She basically says you just can't go down on me. That's basically what she says.
Oh no, she doesn't say that.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. And I will, even
There
if she
needs to be
does,
more-
then
there-
that's
there
a
needs
soft no, my friend. That's a
Does
soft
not
no.
dare defy my Persian overtake.
That's a, I'm gonna get my fucking mouth wet. Like there's no stopping that shit. Daddy's
You
hungry.
totally tell the newlyweds. Totally newlywed.
I just run out of lip balm and this shit is happening.
Baby, my lips are chapped. Why don't you get them moist for me?
Ain't gonna help.
Hey, it's organic, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it.
Oh man.
Non-GMO. Right.
Okay, you guys want to hear some fucking hilarious shit?
Yes.
So my wife, she's known for saying just completely random ass shit when she's describing something or something that she bought without looking at the actual name of the product. She got some of those St. Ives bubble bath deals.
Yeah. You didn't put it up your butt, did you? You fucking fister, you know.
No, this one's way too big, and I've been out of the army and away from the green weenie for way too long.
You're
So
right.
you
I
haven't
Yeah.
yet.
You gotta ease
I kind of
into it.
re-virginized myself. Occasional finger isn't bad.
If
But-
you haven't tried it yet, you gotta.
Hey, I learned from Ron Jeremy. That's all you need to know. There is life after prostate surgery. But it elderberry scented shit. She comes out it's like, "Babe, are you gonna take a bath or a shower?" I'm like, I'm gonna probably soak in the tub. Well, don't forget to. I want you to try this dingleberry stuff. How the fuck do you get dingleberries? And I'm pretty sure she doesn't really understand what a dingleberry is. And I didn't have the heart to tell her.
That's called a Floridian slip. She actually meant for you to shave your ass.
Yeah.
She wanted you to scat on her
Hey.
chest. That's what it was. It's a shit kink.
That's the great part about being partially native. Don't got to worry about hairy ass. Mo needs a fucking landscaping crew to shave that shit.
I do. Let me tell you, man, when I go to the beach, I have a fucking bunny tail that pops up out of my fucking like swim trunks. It's very distinct.
Is that a
Very
tail?
distinct.
No, it's braided.
Luckily,
Like a show
I
pony.
don't have back hair, but it goes from like my ankles. It goes from my ankles. I don't have Freddo feet, but it goes from my ankles all the way up to that bunny tail, all the way up. And I'm just like, all right, like you know what? I'll take it. Like I'll support that shit. Like I don't have back hair.
For some
That's cool.
reason,
Like, I'll take
I just picture you throwing on some fucking Minotaur hooves and some horns and rolling around for Halloween as a Minotaur
Yeah.
without a costume.
So with my Scottish heritage, I always told my wife I'm a fawn. Mr. Tumnus. Yeah.
I love it.
Well, I do need to go. Well, good night, guys. I am gonna go.
All right, yeah. Get out of here. We held you up too long, man.
I think Mo just figured out what he's gonna go do as a LARPer. He's gonna show up as a Minotaur.
Yeah.
I would
He's
be,
gonna be-
if I was anything, I would be an orc.
But they don't have any hair, man. They're just like.
I know.
rough.
It's an excuse to just fucking shape myself.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You could just
So
say
you
you cycle.
You go to a LARPing event looking like Captain fucking Chemo.
Yeah, I
Pretty much.
fucking do it.
Pretty much.
I don't give a fuck.
I
Yeah.
mean, I mean, essentially the whole
No
is
balls
like
me. Do it. No balls me.
no
Pussy.
balls.
You
No
want no
balls.
balls me?
No, I'm no balls.
No balls. You want no balls.
I'm no ballsing you, and so now you have to show up to Earthstrex in a speedo, just to prove that I no ballsed you and that you shaved.
Fuck.
And I am going to take pictures for Project Refit. We're gonna make a
All right,
calendar.
but you can be my only belay. That's belays me. Like
losing blue cord and your fucking rifle if you don't do it.
I will belay.
You are
it's
getting
going down.
demoted to a fucking Cap Scout.
don't you put that evil on me.
I will belay you
dirty
all day
fucking
long.
fister slut. You better belay me so hard, Jim.
I will belay you so hard.
I have two
And
questions. My first question is
You have a boner?
This,
Yes.
this calendar thing, where is it? It sounds like a myth, like when you order ammunition and it never arrives, you know?
The NSA has it.
I think
The second question is, what's your hourly rate if I were to have you belay me?
I think we should have a
For
Project
you, my
Refit.
friend? Free.
I think we should have a Project Refit calendar.
Actually, bourbon.
James
We
is going to give
should.
a class on proper
We should.
rope tugging procedures.
Yeah, exactly.
And it can't be sexual in nature.
No, it has to be.
Listen,
What kind of class would that be?
I'm going to
Dude,
be.
that's like taking the transmission class with my automotive program.
Without
All
saying
fucking
training.
term long. All you heard was training jokes.
Listen, by the time I'm belaying Mo, I'm going to be an equal opportunity officer. So I just want you to know that everything will be equally distributed in the right places.
As long as you give me a soft tug when I fall.
It's going to be like Raj going to the human resource lady.
I'll try. I'll try not to get too excited and it not be a hard tug.
Yeah, I don't want to get spiked into the wall, man.
Tess is going to be like, what the hell are you doing?
If I'm in a Speedo, Tess will not be able to speak.
No, she's going to be
She's gonna
taking
be
the
mesmerized.
pictures.
Yeah.
She's going to be taking the
I'm
pictures.
taking all the pictures.
Because you know what I'm going to be? I'm going to be in my Ranger panties. while
Dude.
I belay you.
Jim, before I go, I have to tell you a tale of my
Okay.
youth.
Uh-oh.
And I'm so glad we're live streaming because the world needs to hear this.
Yes. Okay. I'm all ears. Oh, hold on.
Show us on the doll where Biden touched you.
Everywhere where I wanted it.
He held your shoulders, didn't he?
So, no shit, there I was. All right. This was before the military. I had an ex who was like super weird about body hair, and I'm a Middle Eastern man, so that's kind of,
Kind of your thing.
it's kind of a thing. Yeah.
It's like you need like a cone for that, you know.
So one day she had convinced me, because I was just so tired of hearing it, to get a waxing kit in wax.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. And you know me, I don't filter shit out. I don't sugarcoat shit. So I'm gonna tell you how it was. And it was a wild fucking ride. All right. So this woman tells me, all right. And I'm like, all right. She touches my pee. I guess I'll do it. And so she starts with my buns, my Christmas hams. All right. Yeah. My butt cheeks. Yeah. In case anyone was wondering. And so she puts the wax and stuff on there and just like pulls off 2 strips. And it was so painful and so awful. It was like 40-year-old virgin getting waxed on the nipples because I had so much hair where she was wet. And it was the worst. And I was like, after she did 2 strips of that shit, I was like, I need a fucking breather. And my dumb ass with all that wax all over me, sat, because we were in the bathroom, mind you. I sat on the toilet. All right. Because I was like, I need to sit down. This is painful. Everything hurts inside right now. I feel violated. And when I tried to get up, my butt cheek hairs were pasted because of the wax to
On
the
the toilet
fucking
seat.
toilet seat. So I was in a dilemma. I was like, what do I fucking do?
This is so bad.
It was the fucking worst, man. I was, oh, dude, and I kept trying to get up. I kept trying to get up on my own. I was like, no, I'm a fucking man. I'm hardcore and shit.
I want to cry for
Wrong.
you right now.
Wrong answer. Wrong answer. I kept trying to get up, and it was just like fucking every goddamn hair on my ass cheek was like getting ripped apart at the same fucking time. It was the worst. It was so painful. Like I would, you know, I've never been shot,
Oh,
luckily.
man.
I have. That sounds worse.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
I
honest
mean,
with
like
you,
that's
man.
what that's kind of where I was going
This
at.
sounds
I'm
kind of
glad you're
worse.
here.
Yeah, because
I'm
being
glad you're here
shot,
to back me up.
being shot is like through and through, right? Like,
I mean, I got shot. I
it's
didn't even know I
like,
was
well done.
shot until we got back, and they're like, "Dude, you're bleeding out your armor." And then they're like, "Oh, I got shot right here." Like I didn't know. This
No,
sounds like I would have known the whole painful
every
experience.
hair follicle was screaming at me. Every goddamn hair follicle, which is a lot. All right, look at these arms, man. Oh wait, that one's tattooed. Wait, this one's tattooed too. But all right, look at all this hair. Look at that shit. Now imagine my butt, my squat booty.
I know. I got a hairy butt. I get it.
So the
Ponytail.
takeaway here is this is what we should replace waterboarding with.
This is what we should replace waterboarding with. The only thing that helped me and barely helped me was she had the right frame of mind, and she was like, well, oil helps. She's like, do you have olive oil? I was like, I don't know. Check the kitchen, please. I'm dying right now. And she found some olive oil, and I basically was lathered up in olive oil.
That's so sexy. That is so sexy.
Holy shit. Before I could get off the fucking toilet seat. And it still like ripped some ass hairs, but it was
Oh man,
it was painful, but the olive oil definitely helped. Like she was a G, like shout out. But, like,
she tried to
God,
dress
it
you like a
was-
salad.
whew. I know, it's like toss it. And she's like, no.
Yeah, because I would have been like, "Give me the screwdriver. We're gonna have to detach the seat. I'm just gonna walk around with."
Yeah, with the seat still in your butt.
I've been walking around with that seat on my ass for a while, trying to figure things out, trying to figure out where I made mistakes in my life.
It was so painful. The olive oil definitely helped, but it was so
Oh,
fucking
gosh.
painful. Goddamn. Like after that, I was like, nope, never again. Never happening. Mm-mm.
Nope, not doing
Like
it.
you're just gonna deal with it. Like I'm just hairy. That's the way it is. Like fucking like yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely needed to hear that. I'm just
It
going to
was
come
for
out
you,
with
Bruno.
I did not have a good day today, and that definitely made me feel a lot better.
I wasn't sure
Well,
about being
Bruno-
on this call tonight, but you just made it worth it every minute.
Oh, I love you guys. Bruno, how the fuck was your day then, man? Let's do a check-in with you. Turn the tables, baby.
It's right.
I thought I was doing really good, and when my cardiologist got done with me today, I was ready to like go full self-isolation and total denial, and I didn't. I told my wife everything he said. I even gave her a copy of the report. I now have to see a neurologist. He said he can't believe they let me out of the hospital without seeing one in the first place, because he said you had a stroke. You know, it messes with your mind and you need to see a neurologist. He said, so you're not driving till you see a neurologist. Then he looked at my blood work and he said, if you had seen a neurologist, you still weren't going to be allowed to drive because my hemoglobin is 7. And if I got a paper cut, I would probably pass out. So it was like just one thing after another. And I got to go I got like 9 doctor's appointments this month. I got to go Wednesday, and they're going to infuse iron into my system, like a blood transfusion
That
With-
sounds so metal. Continue.
with just iron. And
Metal.
yeah,
So no, it's a multi-layer process like Wolverine.
Yep. Bruno, you're turning into Wolverine. Continue.
I now have the new style Holter monitor on for a week because my heart rate is going into tachycardia.
It's going into what?
He said it's a tachycardia rhythm.
What
I don't
is
even know.
that?
I have no idea, and I didn't want to know.
It's an irregular rhythm.
Okay.
Yeah, and I
It's
didn't
not
even
good.
want to know. And because he asked me, are you having? I said, listen, I never panicked in my life. When I got out of the hospital and I had to wear I wore that stupid mask for a year with no problems. I put it on now and I feel like I'm suffocating and I can't breathe and I start to panic.
Right.
And they gave me an oxygen generator for when I do that. So it's like my security blanket. And he's, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, I have tachycardia as well. It's like, do you feel like you feel your heart beating in your chest? It's like beating strong. You can actually feel the pulse in your neck.
I got a
It'll-
pacemaker that is supposed to control that.
Oh, okay.
And it's not. It's like my heart rate is going up to like 101 resting.
Yeah, that's accelerated tachycardia. It's an irregular heartbeat, but it's like a very fast heartbeat, which is not necessarily abnormal. Some people just have faster heartbeats, but
And it also depends on age, length of the tachycardia, how long it's been going.
But I've had that for a while, and it would just be like all of a sudden, like it's not like exercise or anything. All of a sudden, my heart just starts beating like fast and strong.
That's what mine's doing.
And it doesn't feel good. Like it definitely doesn't feel good, and it only lasts for a little bit, but it sucks when it happens.
I couldn't even tell you when it happened because I never noticed it. But I booked like 3 photography jobs. My wife went with me on the first one, and she was not happy about it because she didn't want me to do it. I booked another one that I can't really blow off. So James is going with me on that one since I can't drive. So he's going to take my vehicle. We're going to drive up to Philly and do that, which should only take about an hour. So that's not too bad. I got to go back to the gastro doctor because there's still some metal clips they left in there to clamp off the blood vessels so I don't keep bleeding. So they're gonna have to go in there and dig them out. And it's like I don't know. Before I would just like blow everything off and just go do what I wanted to do. And now I'm like telling my wife what's going on and feel like I'm letting her down.
Why?
Because I'm the one that's supposed to be taking care of her. She's not supposed to be taking care of me.
Yeah, but that's not realistic though. Sometimes, and you guys are married. Sometimes she's there for you.
That she
And
just
that's
got
a beautiful thing.
She just got done doing this like almost 2 years with her mom. And I just feel like she shouldn't have to go through it again with her husband. And it kills me that,
Bruno, let me lay you some. I actually, before I hopped on here, because I hopped on here a little later than the start. I was actually on the phone with a cousin of mine in Canada, and she's 29, and she has this rare heart thing. And I don't I'm so drunk right now. I don't remember the exact details. But out of like 177 different like rare rare like genetic markers or some shit like that of this like this thing that she has like one of the markers and one of the most rare ones, right? And she's chugging along. Like she's 29 years old. Like she just, I mean, she recently found out she can't have kids. She can't do anything, right? Things like that. But she's pushing forward. She has no idea when her time is, right? But it could be any moment. She doesn't know because it's so fucked. Like it's so rare. She has no idea. And I'm gonna tell you exactly what I fucking told her, and I've told this to other people on there, right? And it's just and think to the military shit. And I know she's Canadian, so I totally told her this like totally army like military shit. And she said A, and it was beautiful. Because Canada, you gotta love them.
But did she understand what you were about to talk about?
She understood the bag that I was putting all this stuff into. Oh man. So dude, Bruno, it's just like a firefight, right? You're there with your battle buddy, and your wife is your battle buddy. All right. Your wife is your battle buddy, really. At the end of the day, she's your battle buddy. And your kids are your fire team. As you go forward, you're in contact right now because you really are. You're in contact. You have no idea what's going on, right? There's certain things happening in your life right now that are causing potential issues, right? You're taking fire. Your wife is covering you. She's laying down some suppressive fire so you can move up. And you're going to fucking move up, Bruno, because of the way you are. And you're going to get to a point where you move up and you set into a position where you need to cover her. Because at some point, you're going to need to cover her too. And you're going to lay down that fucking fire and she's going to move up. During that whole time, you have no idea what's going to happen. You have no idea if you're going to get fucking hit and you're going to get got. You don't know if that's your time to fucking go. You don't know if it's her time to go. You don't know if she's going to get got. You have no fucking idea. But you know exactly what's going to fucking happen, Bruno. You know exactly what's going to fucking happen if you just stop moving. You know exactly what's going to happen. So you keep fucking pushing forward, Bruno. You be there. You trust your wife. Trust your wife to take care of you because she loves you. She's there for you. She's there for you, brother. You are there for you. You are there for her the same exact way. And you cannot believe that you're always going to be 100%, right? That's not realistic. You're not always going to be 100%. Sometimes you have to trust that she's going to give you that cover fire, right? And again, you have no idea what's going to happen. You have no idea.
But right? I never let her do that before.
Right, but you have to give that trust. If you can't trust your team, it's just like the military. If you don't trust your team, then you're going to fail. You know that. If you don't bring your team in and you don't rely on each other to cover each other's backs, you're fucked. How many stories have you heard, Bruno, where that's happened on these calls in Project Refit? You know exactly what's going to happen, though, if you stop moving. Give her that trust. Give her that trust. She's there to cover you. She's laying down that cover fire for you right fucking now. You push forward because you're trusting her to lay down the right cover fire. You push forward and you do what you need to do, brother.
Well, she sat me down tonight and she said, I am going to help you and you are going to let me, and you're just going to shut your mouth and let me do it.
You goddamn right.
And I started to say something and she gave me a look and the only thing that came out was yes, dear. But
I hope you were at Parade Rest.
Fucking prize go prize.
The Air Force don't teach yes, Parade Rest. It's considered abusive.
Look, Bruno, she's there for you. Let her cover you. Let her give you that cover fire.
I don't have a choice.
Keep pushing forward. You don't have a choice. You're goddamn right. You don't have a choice. And
I
you
don't
have no
a
idea what's
choice.
going to happen, but again, you know exactly what's going to happen, Bruno, if you do
Well,
nothing.
I
You
know
don't trust her.
for the first time in probably 4 months, I've had work that needed to be printed, and I got it all printed today. You know, I booked. I shouldn't have booked the photography job in the first place, but I booked it, and I told her I got to do it. I mean, I don't have a choice now because the guy, it's too late. He can't replace me.
Balls
And,
out, baby.
So, and like I said, James is going with me, so that's not too bad. She went with me on the one job, and everything came out great. She was like, "Yeah, turn your alarm off. I don't want you getting up tomorrow until you wake up on your own." But I keep waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and God knows why. He gave me melatonin. He said this will help you sleep. So I've been taking that for 4 days, and I slept till 3 today. So it's like, okay, that was a big improvement.
Now, Bruno, melatonin. I took that route. Melatonin, your brain gets reliant on it, and at some point, if you stick with melatonin, it's going to be hard to come off of that. Plus, it fucks with your dreams potentially. It's not about melatonin. It's about, dude. Honestly, as fucking hippie as this sounds, it's about loving yourself. Take the time, trust your wife, love yourself, do what you need to do. Take care of yourself, brother.
Make
Seems
sure
like
you
you
drink
love.
lots of water and eat Motrin too.
Yeah. Drink lots of water. Don't take Motrin because it will fuck with your sleep and your brain will become dependent on it. So if you try to come off of it, like it's going to be a pain in the ass. Trust me. But still, that's a more, you know, the sleep thing, that could be a number of things. I don't think.
But 2 o'clock is like such a random number. Like all the time I was in the hospital, 3 o'clock, they come in, they wake you up, they take your vitals. I could understand waking up at 3 o'clock because they did it for a week, 2 weeks. But
What if they did it at 2 o'clock though? What if then you would have understood 2 o'clock?
Then 2 o'clock would have made sense. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your mind might be going to those places and waking you up at those times because you're stressed out because your wife's taking care of you and you're not used to that. You know, give her that chance. Honestly, some of the best things you can do in a relationship like that is let them be there for you. As hard as it is, as much as we like to be those big dick fucking pipe swinging motherfuckers, you know, there's going to be times where we take a knee, where we get fucked up and we have to take a knee and we need somebody else. Like, you know,
I get that. Like this time when I was in the hospital, all I wanted was for her to be there. I never let her visit me when I'm in the hospital. It's like, it's a fight. Just, you know, just stay home, leave me alone. And this is the first time I ever, you know, said, you know, I want you there. And so I'm not sure how she reacted to that.
Well, why do you think that is, Bruno?
I don't think I want her to see me weak.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know. Probably because of the way I was brought up. I was the guy when I ran my unit and we did a weapon search. I was the ranking officer and I was always the first one in. It's like nobody else ever got a chance to go in first because that was my job. I was the lead guy.
That makes you a good fucking leader, by the way, because not a lot of leaders do that shit.
Well, according to most of the other officers, it makes me an idiot. But
nope, fuck them. They're just pussies.
I always had to be the first one in. If there was something dangerous, I always had to be the one to. I was always the risk taker.
God damn, Bruno! I wish I could have been in a firefight with you. That's the mentality that you want with you in a firefight. I just want you to know, because most motherfuckers do not have that mentality. Most motherfuckers will push themselves in a fight, but most motherfuckers don't have that mindset, especially in a leadership position, Bruno. Like, take pride in that shit. Seriously, that's a rare quality, man. I'm not trying to fucking blow smoke up your ass. That's a rare quality.
Well, listen, them
Pretty
days
sure
are
a lot of y'all
like,
can speak to that.
them days are like behind me at this point, but
So
that was how I, but I never thought I had a problem. I realized I had a problem when I start coming here. That, with the self-isolation and the, conveniently forgetting things that didn't fit in with how I wanted them to be. It's like, oh my
Yeah.
God. That doctor was right. I do have a problem. Who knew?
Yeah, but isn't that like now that you're letting your wife, right? You're telling her to show up. You're telling her to be there. That's putting you at the most vulnerable you have ever been. How many years have y'all been married?
It'll be 41 this month.
41 years. Out of 41 years, this is the first time, Bruno, that she has seen you at your most vulnerable, that you have let her into that side of you. Now imagine that. Imagine after 41 years where she's always been by your side, waiting for an opportunity to take care of you when you need it, because she loves you, because you've spent your life and dedicated your life to taking care of her. Imagine how much that will give her, though. How much that gives her.
Well, I
to
know,
care for you.
I know when my heart crapped out, I went back to work, and they told me I shouldn't. They told me I'd die if I went back to work, and I went back to work anyway. And because I couldn't see any other way to take care of my family. And my best option as far as I was concerned was to die on the job. And I finally told her, I said, listen, not only did I go back to work, I did things that should have killed me. They had an emergency on the 3rd floor of the courthouse. I was up the steps and beat all the healthy guys up there. And of course, then I reamed most of them out because I beat them up there. It's like, really?
You're the crusty platoon sergeant, Bruno. You're salt dog.
It's like,
You got to take care of yourself though now.
You do, and you got to learn to take care
it's,
of you.
yeah, this time everything is different this time though.
Because just like you mentioned, you were just saying, like, I didn't know what else to do but keep working to the point where I might have died, right? But think about this, like, because I think about the same thing. Some days, you're just like, man, whatever. If I die, at least my wife and kid will get $1 million, right? $1.2 million in insurance money.
It's not going to replace you.
Exactly.
Maybe.
Is that going to be worth? Is that going to replace a father, right, or a husband that'll just be there, right? That'll be there to support or to teach or like just to be there,
I don't know. It's just a different
right?
mindset.
It's not like you got to get out of that mindset and just be like, the best thing I can do for these people that love me and that I love is do what I need to be there. And if this moment means I got to take it slow and get through some medical things, then so be it. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. We all get old. Trust me. I know I'm nowhere near where you're at, but I'm in my 40s and I'm breaking down left and right. And it sucks ass. But you got to adjust. I got to adjust my diet. That's one of the things. Like, I was, just like not living healthy during the COVID, working from home, drinking way more than I normally do, and just like going down a route. I'm like, man, what am I doing? Is this thinking that I'm like self-medicating this, that, and the other? Meanwhile, right, it's only putting me in a worse position to do what we're here to do, right, is take care of our families. Like, just like you were saying, right? What are you here for? Take care of your wife, take care of kid. You get older, things change. So you got to be able to adjust fire and, like Mo said, keep moving.
I,
Do not stop moving forward. Think about them next steps. You know,
I know the stroke
advice.
made me like really, because I got trapped in my own head and it was not a happy place. And it was like every rotten, terrible, bad thing that ever happened to me just kept playing over and over. Just probably why I got to see a neurologist now. And when I got home, I mean, I don't think she's ever seen me cry. I didn't cry when my mom died. I didn't cry when my dad died. And I broke down and I cried for like 3-4 hours, just nonstop. And she said my personality literally changed from that point on. And I really wanted to go back to the way I was after I got out of this doctor's office today. And just, cover up, don't tell her. And I didn't. So I am kind of proud of that. I mean,
Yeah, that's
I-
great. No, that's something to be proud of, dude. That
I
is
didn't-
progress.
I
That-
didn't,
that
I
is
didn't,
progress.
yeah, I didn't go back to, the old me. But
Yeah, that's progress, and that's
That is.
that's a great step right there, because I've been in that step. You're not gonna get shit out of me. I was sharing, and yeah, like same thing. I'll share a little bit. Like it's weird now. Like, dude, I'll cry. I'll be like at home watching like a movie or something, and then something
and
will
you
come
start,
up,
yeah,
and I'll just start crying over it. Like it's an emotional thing. I see this would be something that would never phase me in the past. And
Yeah,
quite
and-
frankly, I'm embarrassed. I'm like, why can't I control my emotions watching
Well,
this,
she thinks
scene
it's
or whatever it is?
yeah, she thinks it's cute.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're crying again.
Yeah.
Why are you crying?
It's weird. It's weird though. Like it is like, where's this coming from? And a lot of that is like that sort of pent up, you know what I mean? Because you never let yourself. So like your emotions are coming out now. They're going to come out
Yeah.
one way or another. They're going to
Yeah.
make their way
Yeah.
to the surface eventually.
And it's weird because the last thing she caught me crying at was 911 on a rescue that was not going well.
Yeah.
She's
Yep.
like, why are
That's
you
the
crying?
kind of stuff.
Because I said, and I finally told her the story, and I said, we're doing CPR on this girl. She was in a bad car accident, and she just died while we were doing CPR, and there was like blood was coming out everywhere, her mouth, her nose. I think there was some coming out through the eyes, and I said to this day, I could still see those brown eyes when she died. And I said, and every time I say it, all I could think of is I let down her kid because there was a car seat in the car. I let down her husband. The first time I'm, out of the police academy, and the first thing I run into, I'm a total failure because I let this girl die. And I mean, I realized it wasn't my fault and there was nothing I could have done. But that's the thing that haunts me.
Yep.
And
It's not an easy freaking job, man.
No.
It's not an easy fucking job, dude. And that's the kind of shit that
I could never be an EMT. There's no way I could ever do that.
Yeah. It's tough,
But
man.
it
You
is
got to
a hard fucking
compartmentalize
job.
big time.
But now
Big
I
time.
see a rescue show and I start bawling. It's like,
That's because
Yep.
you can empathize. I mean, in the truest way, you can empathize. It's not sympathy. It's empathy. Like you feel it at its truest level. That's why, Bruno. Yeah. I mean, I do the same thing. Like honestly, this shit, even the 13th that's coming up this fucking Thursday. Every year since that 13th anniversary, like I isolate myself from everyone. This is the first year that I'm not isolating myself from everyone. I'm actually meeting up with Dan. Dan's coming down to me, and we're gonna fucking. I mean, I watch like war documentaries of Afghanistan, and I fucking bawl my eyes out. I drink, I get drunk, I get fucked up, and I make myself get fucked up. And that's the only way I can tap into those emotions. That's the only way I can let him out. You know, and I don't know if that's a problem or not, but that's the only way I fucking do it. Is that I get fucked up and I watch that shit, and I force myself to watch that shit every goddamn year, and I relate to that shit. It's empathy, Bruno, that you're feeling, you know. And I think in your case, you know, you've lived a life where you have been able to stand up tall and never have to really truly take a knee, because you've always found a way to hide it or just suck it up and push forward, you know. But again, imagine how much it would mean to your wife to give her the chance to be there for you.
Oh, she is taking that chance. Boy, she ain't taking no
Yeah.
for an answer.
I'm just saying, I mean, that's a beautiful thing though, Bruno, is that having someone there that in your moment where you need that hand, right? Because we all fucking need it. Bruno, how many times have you heard people come on this call and need a fucking hand?
Oh God, I don't even want to tell you how many times I've called somebody up, or
That's what I'm saying.
they've called me. You know, and
Bruno, your ultimate battle buddy is your wife, and she's there for you. And I think the reason why it's hard to sleep, and I'm not a fucking psychologist, but maybe this could be part of it, is that it's a new thing. It's unknown. Honestly, it's a little scary. It's fucking scary to open up to somebody that you love so much, that you have for 41 fucking years, Bruno. 41 years.
hidden half
have-
myself.
Yeah, you have done the burden bearing for 41 fucking years. You have done the burden bearing, and now you have to fucking turn the tables, you know. But it's it's a beautiful thing that she has the chance to do that, and she is doing that. It's not that she has a chance to; it's that she's absolutely fucking like maximizing on the opportunity to fucking.
She's not taking no.
You goddamn right, right? She loves you. That's a beautiful fucking thing, and let her, because that will make her feel important. That'll make her feel a part of the team.
Yeah,
And it's always a team. It's a team effort. It's a team effort, brother. It's a team effort, no matter what. And in this life, whether it's with your wife, whether it's with your battle buddies, it doesn't matter who it's with. If you're actually there and you show them that, like, not only are you there for them, because that's a big thing, but that you give them that trust where you believe that they are there for you, and you let them 100%, you let them show and prove to you that they're there for you. That's a beautiful thing. That's a huge fucking thing. And that's a military, brother. Like, that's a military thing, Bruno.
I think I know
Yeah, you fucking know.
that she's there. I just
Yeah,
really
you gotta accept it.
never
You
gave
gotta
her the
accept it.
opportunity.
You never have. You never have, because you've been a fucking boss and you've always taken that shit on. But let her and trust her and show her that you trust her too, because that'll go a long way too. It's not only that you believe and that you trust, is that she knows that you trust too. It's back. It's just like the battle buddy system, just like everything you've done, Bruno, everything you've done where you've always been in the front of the fight. Let her, and I swear to you, Bruno, if that was the type of leader that you were, then you know, all right. And I'm not talking about like fucking being humble and like being like, oh no, I just did what I did. Right, Bruno? Like that type of leadership, you know that your dudes appreciated it. All right. Let her do that for you and appreciate that and show her that. It goes a long way. Let her love you, man. Just like you love her.
She asked me tonight. She said, "Do you want me to bring your grandson over to stay with you tomorrow while I'm at work?" It's like, I'm good. I said, I'll behave. I said, I'll behave. I won't do anything I shouldn't.
All the goddamn cookies.
Like, they got a fall alarm on my watch. If I fall, it calls her.
Look, Bruno, we never know when we're gonna go. any one of us, right? I mean, you're fucking military, you're law enforcement.
I
You've got
always,
the mix. You've got the mix of experiences too. You
I
know
always
that
thought it would
better
be
than
long
most of
before.
us.
Yeah, I thought it would be long
Yeah.
before this though.
Right, but you know better than us. Like there is no fucking way to know when your time is. When your time's up, your time's fucking up. So why bother? All that matters is how you push forward, how you choose to carry yourself forward, Bruno. That's all that matters for any of us, anyone over here, anyone
Well-
here on this call, anyone listening to this shit. You know, how do you choose to fucking push forward? Do you even care to push forward? Do you have that drive to push forward?
I
You know what
told
I'm
her
saying?
I got to do some of these photography jobs. I said, if I can't go out and do some of that, what's left?
That's right.
I mean, I'm not taking the, I'm not shooting for the paper anymore. I'm not, doing any of the wild stuff anymore. But, headshots, even the couple Comic Cons I'm going to are, pretty laid back. I'm not going to be, like running around getting crazy. And I bring my grandson with me, so he kind of keeps me in line a little bit too. But
Yeah, and let me know, like, so where are you at, Bruno? You in Jersey?
I'm in Hamilton. I'm about if you go down Route 30 from Philly,
Mm-hmm.
I'm halfway between Philly and Atlantic City,
All right.
where all the blueberries are.
Yeah, man, you're getting into something. You want to go somewhere, like keep me in the loop on shit. I'll happily be your battle buddy on some of this stuff. I love comic conventions and all that shit. I love to go into that kind of stuff. So
I just did a poster for one. I got to find out when it is because I got invited to photograph it if I want.
I saw that Wizard World in Philly.
Yeah.
I think, when does that happen, in September or something, like next fall?
I'm not sure if they're doing it this year or not.
Nah. Either way, keep me apprised. If you're going to a convention or you're looking to make it to one, and I can help you get there, then let me know. I'm down.
I love Wizard World. Well, Wizard World is easy. I take the train and then I take an Uber to the convention center.
All right, well, I'll meet you there, and I'll carry your friggin' camera bag for you, and
I put the camera bag.
I'll drink your share of the beer.
I put the camera bag on a walker because I couldn't carry it anymore. And first con I went to, I got the camera bag on the walker, and some 20-year-old made some little snippy remark, and I froze for a second. And I said, "Yeah, I'll let him live." And I just kept right on walking.
Yeah, let him breathe.
Because there was like a 50-50 shot I was going to beat him to death with my cane at that point.
I told you when I went there a couple of years ago, it was friggin' the special forces guys were there. It's a bunch of group guys there. I was like looking at this dude. I'm like, this dude's friggin' costume's way too good. I was like, "Hey, soldier!" And he turned around and
we both had to be there. Had to be at the same one.
Yeah, I ran into the one medic there. He had a dog.
Yep.
The 18 Delta guy.
Yeah.
And I was shooting the shit with him forever, and I was like, "Fuck, man, it was such a good time."
Yeah, a couple of their pictures went like viral. It was unbelievable.
Yep.
All the stuff there, and what goes viral? Pictures of the Army guys.
Oh, it was so funny, man.
People were loving it.
I was there. So like I was there at their booth, right? And they had all kinds of shit. They had a javelin. They had the what is it? The night vision. It's got the night vision and the thermals built in it, and just like all their little toys and stuff. And I was talking to some of the guys there. Oh, it was awesome.
It was that young black guy with the helmet, and he had that giant thing on it to drop down, and it was like he could see anything.
They had
probably had sonar on it.
Yeah, they just had like a bunch of toys, and then of course they're all kitted out, so it looked badass. And you should have just saw some of the ladies walking by just drooling. It was cool.
Ew.
I got so many water bottles. Their picture went viral. The next day they tried to give me a case of water bottles. It's like, I can't carry around.
Oh
a case of
yeah,
water.
those army water bottles.
Yeah.
I got
I
a
said, I
couple of
can't.
those things. Those things
Crystal.
suck, man. They broke like within a week. I was like, these are garbage.
I got like 2 left, and but they got duct tape, and they taped them around the entire length of my camera bag. There's like 6 or 8 of them just like duct taped to my camera bag on the strap. My wife goes, "Why do you got all these water bottles?"
They're like hand grenades. You just pull them out when you need them.
I think we got 1 left, and she dropped that the other day, and she says that the lid cracked a little bit.
Yeah, that's where all mine failed, right there at the lid thing. They both broke. But
And they had that ball in them.
yeah, the little shaker ball thing.
I thought it was a cat toy. I've been giving
Yeah.
I've been giving
Looks like
them
a
to the
cat toy.
cat.
It's for like breaking up protein and whatever.
Yeah.
Protein powders. But they had I got some picture. I'll have to find them. So Hacksaw Jim Duggins was there. They had like a bunch, the famous people. You go, you get their autograph. So I got my picture with Hacksaw Jim Duggins while I was there. He even had a 2x4 there, so I got a picture of him like about to whack me over the head with a 2x4.
That was the one. Was that the one Barry Bostwick was at? No.
I don't remember. It was such a big event. There were so many people there. It was impressive.
Yeah, it was good. Jerry Milani, the PR guy, gave me 2 autographed David Tennant pictures they used a couple of my pictures in their emails going out to the vendors and all.
Yeah. If I suddenly drop here, my laptop's gonna die any second. So just a heads
Put a
up.
charger on that shit. You
I
always
could
trying to
easily
drop
just
out.
charge it up. Plugs in there
charge
though.
that shit. Go get the charger. and put it
Cedric,
on
you
the-
slept. I missed you.
We've been on here. I've been on here for hours. Don't tell me
No,
to get
yeah.
the charger.
No, go
And-
get the charger. Don't give me no bullshit.
It's 11:30. I'm gonna go to bed soon, anyways.
I gotta go to bed soon. What are you, 12?
13
Oh,
mentally.
so you can stay up late tonight.
Yeah,
We know you don't
Good.
really work anyway, so you
I
just
haven't
show up.
been. I've been slacking,
I can
slacking
tell.
hard, man.
It's written all over your face, man.
I've been doing everything but work.
And you got all Mo down there.
He's partying.
Momo
lucky.
or Momo?
Oh, what? I got to teach a class tomorrow. Hardcore.
I gotta teach a class tomorrow. Come on, princess. You like
Goddamn
teaching anyway,
right.
so you're good.
I love it. I love it. I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly. I think you like hearing yourself talk.
Girl.
He probably go back.
Shit.
He goes and listens to all the old recordings. Like, yeah, I do sound like a sexy silk glass of fucking milk.
Pour some sugar on me.
Yep, oh, silky ass.
Silky
Okay.
smooth.
Over in here sound like Barry Gordy and shit.
Oh. Hey, it works for teaching though. I got to teach Ghost Guard tomorrow, and those puddle pirates are those dudes are awesome, man. They do some hardcore shit.
Oh, the Coast
Oh.
Guard, they do, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I started learning about the Coast Guard. I'm like, shit, there's a lot of action they get into. That's probably a
Yeah.
pretty cool friggin' job, honestly.
Yeah.
They
You
get
know what I
action all the
found out?
time.
I was the last class I taught for the Coast Guard. I always rag on them because there's a part where the program that I teach, I was telling them on government computers. Oh, it was like I was telling them the capabilities, but I was like, obviously on government computers, it's not gonna work the same fucking way. And one of the dudes was a chief. He was an E7 in the Coasties, which is similar to Navy. So apparently E7s in those worlds are like fucking gods. And that dude was like, we actually get some high speed fucking shit. So those motherfuckers they're balling, man.
They
They're
do a lot.
fucking
Yeah, but how long does
Yeah.
it take to get E7 in the Coast Guard compared to all the other branches?
a long time. Probably.
I figured.
Just like it's probably just like the Navy.
They do a
Ridiculous.
ton of drug interdictions.
They do, yeah. They do. They're
Yeah.
tied up in a lot of shit. It's a really cool class to teach actually. Because of the different missions that they're on.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat.
The air rescue. They
Yeah.
the sheriff's department used to borrow the Coast Guard helicopter. They had a program they were running where they would get like Alzheimer's patients and people that would wander off with dementia, and they would put a wristwatch on them with a tracker in it, and they could find them like within 10 minutes if they had air support. So the Coast Guard would come and they would come with the helicopter, and guys would go up and they would track them down wherever they were at, and it was like a big thing to see how fast they could find the guys.
No, they're fucking cool. They're fucking cool as shit.
It was funny because one guy kept taking the tracker off, and they put a note on it that said, "This is your wristwatch, leave it on." And he would read that and he would go, "Oh," and he wouldn't touch it after that. Whatever works.
Yeah, Mo, what you drinking, man? I see you got a little lemon slice and everything in your hand. I had
Lemon slice. I drink it straight, man. I'm
Oh,
hardcore.
I thought I seen you with a little lemon in your hand.
No, it's bourbon. Is it bourbon? This might be rye. Fuck, what is this?
You don't even know
It's
what you're
good.
drinking, bro. That's crazy.
Woodford Reserve.
Oh,
Oh,
so
yeah.
good.
That's cute. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, old Anthony will be up here on Thursday, so
Oh,
we got
oh
fun,
shit, really?
yeah, fun pack weekend ahead.
That's badass.
Yeah. So I guess Anthony is the only one that wants to come see me.
God damn it, Cedric.
That's true.
I
I
That's
would
all good.
totally, if I had the funds, I would fucking fly up, bother your
Oh
ass.
man, you got the funds. That's not even an
Excuse
issue.
me? Excuse me?
Yep. We know you got the funds. You the only one balling in here.
Shit.
You the
Shit.
only one making teaching all these classes. You the only one
Yeah,
making
but-
money.
Until like not even a year ago, I was a single parent, man. I got fucking,
Yeah.
I have a
Nice,
12-year-old.
Now you got room to grow.
I do. It's a good thing. But
Yeah.
growth is the first part. I gotta grow first.
I think I gotta grow first.
Hey,
Yeah, you probably what? He's probably about 5'5", 5'6".
5'7", but I grow in other ways. Hey.
So he's a little long in the eye. That's about it. It is what it is, man. It is whatever
is.
works.
What it was.
Oh, it's not that way anymore.
What it will be. Oh. Oh.
I better call in before everybody start hanging up. It's like, oh, my battery's dying too. I gotta go.
Oh, Cedric's on. Shit, my battery. Oh.
Yep. Literally. Right when I came in, like less than 30 seconds. My battery's about to die, y'all. It's like,
Everyone saw-
your battery was about
That's
to
that's
die.
like every time we go on though. Is it like
Come on.
It's the
man.
witching hour, Cedric. It's the witching hour. You come on during the witching hour.
Dude, it's 7:41.
In Alaska. God damn.
Well, that's where I live, man.
Shit, what time is it here?
Hey, after-
It's almost midnight.
yeah?
After today, no more sunsets. No
Oh,
more sunsets. We're going a full 24 hour of daylight now.
ooh, I get 24/7 fucking sunshine because I'm a pretty princess. I get the fucking tan all the time.
Yep, I gotta have room to grow. Like a plant. Room to grow, baby. Room to grow. Summertime is the best time.
Need a bigger pot.
Like, damn. Yep. This is cool.
I would love to come up there. That would be fucking. Which part of Alaska are you at? Where are you at?
Fairbanks.
Fuck, what unit?
Fairbanks.
What unit is that? Is that the striker unit?
Yep, first 25th.
That's what it was.
Yep. They got 25th Aviation up here too. So
Oh, I heard horror stories about those motherfuckers.
probably
I would
now.
not
I
want to
don't know.
be. I would not want to be a fueler in Alaska.
A fueler in Alaska? Oh, that's a
Fuck.
cake job.
Right? No, if the fuel accidentally spills on them because of the cold, it like fucking kills shit.
I mean, you wear protection. You got gloves and shit on. You know, it's not like you
no
got
blood,
that
no
buck
love.
naked.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Say, oh, we're buck naked. It's -30. We trying to fill these planes. Oh shit! I waste gas. Somebody take me to the hospital real quick. I got frostbite.
Damn it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Fuck. Lie to me, Cedric. Lie to me.
Come on, man. Come on.
Lie
That
to me.
bourbon, that bourbon is getting to you.
It is. Oh my goodness. I'm a lightweight, Cedric. This shit has got to me.
I had high hopes for you, but you definitely not giving yourself a good name right now.
I'm happy being a lightweight. I'm good with it. I love it.
I tried to talk her into getting me a rum and coke the other day. She like looked at me and goes, "Are you kidding? You're not even allowed to have pepper when you eat." At this point, it's like you're not
It's
getting.
like it's gonna relax my nerves. Come on, girl. It's gonna relax my nerves.
You just gotta drink it straight. Drink it straight, Bruno.
Everything she cooks now, she has to make 2 meals. So, because I'm not allowed to have pepper, I'm not allowed to have spices.
That's still weird. I still don't understand the concept behind that.
Is it just pepper or is it
Black
what kind
pepper.
Okay.
I think they're racist against pepper.
There's something about black
Yeah.
pepper, they said.
Damn.
Well, I thought it was just capsaicin, but capsaicin is in everything that's spicy, you know?
Is it really?
Capsaicin, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
what makes your body thinks it's on fire is the capsaicin in it.
Yeah, I don't get any of that either. Nothing spicy. Nothing fried. Nothing real greasy.
Yeah, I do a hell of a like ranch garlic chicken on the
Oh,
grill.
what?
That's really good, man. It's really good.
That sounds amazing. What do you do to it?
I grill it.
No, I mean, but what do you marinate? How long do you marinate? What do you marinate it with?
No, you don't marinate it.
What do you do to it?
No, you just get the chicken, you coat it in your garlic salt and your ranch dressing and
Oh man.
throw that thing on the grill, bro, for like 13 minutes. Flip it halfway through and you're living in a dream world, man.
I might have to fuck with that. That sounds so good.
If you come up, I'll cook for you just like I'm cooking for Anthony. Anthony's gonna have ribs, brisket,
Oh,
halibut.
Oh,
You know, we got shrimp, scallops.
oh,
We got everything. He's gonna go back home about 10 pounds heavier.
worth it.
Yep. He's gonna
they
be a big
had
boy.
they had such a nice buffet at this banquet we went to, and she's like right behind me, and they had prime rib with the pepper crust as like, and she goes, you can't have that. And the guy goes, well, here's the prime rib, there's no crust on it. He says exactly the same, it doesn't have that crust. Like, okay. And couldn't have the salad because the fresh Caesar dressing had all, like, you could see the black pepper in it.
It's the food of your food, Bruno. You're not missing out.
Couldn't have the mashed potatoes because I could see the black pepper in the mashed potatoes. So,
Bruno, have you ever been to a Brazilian barbecue?
oh my God. Yeah.
Oh,
That's spicy stuff.
That's-
yeah. We ain't going there for a while either.
dude.
We
If
could
you
put
ever
hurt
come
in 'em.
down, if you ever come down my ways around the DC area,
Nobody
I
wants
will-
to come there, bro. That's a hellhole.
They got a good one.
Hey, there is There's a Brazilian barbecue. I have a couple of, well, not more than a couple of Brazilian friends that swear by this place. And I went to it and it is so good. And they will, it's so good to the point where they'll like, if you ask them for something specific, they'll fucking do it up for you. Like Tess is allergic to dairy. Like actually allergic to dairy, not like Karen allergic to dairy. She's allergic to dairy. And they brought up some like fucking butter garlic steak. And she was like, I can't have it. I'm allergic to dairy. And the dude was like, all right, cool. And I took a piece because, of course, I don't give a fuck. And it was delicious, you know. And the
you
dude
rubbed
comes
it
back.
in her face.
Oh, yeah. I think
He's like, you sound like Dave Chappelle.
She's super cool, though. She's just like, yeah, you eat it. Like, I can't have it. But, like, you fucking, like, by all means, like, get fucking balls deep in that shit. And I was like, all right.
You're an asshole. You gonna eat that good shit in front of her like that. He's like, this shit is good. Damn. God damn, that shit is good.
She's super supportive. It's very amazing.
She's super supportive of you getting fat. That's what it is. It's like, if I fatten his ass up, he ain't going nowhere. Eat all the food.
She's half Egyptian. That's the mentality, man. That's the mentality. They're like, they can't.
Yeah,
they can't cheat on. They can't cheat on you.
Yeah, they got one. They got one near us, and it's like they just keep coming by with skewers full of meat.
That's what. But Bruno. Oh my God, what I was trying to say. I'm sorry, I totally swirled. Thanks, Cedric.
Don't blame me for your problems.
You're right. God damn it, that is my problem. Anyway, they brought back a steak that was the same thing but minus the dairy. Like no butter or anything, just for her. And
That's nice.
Yeah, like if you ever come down this way, I will take you there and I will pay for it. I will treat you, Bruno.
He lying.
I swear to you,
the one down
here
do it. Is like $50 a head.
Yeah, that's normally how they are,
and it's like so worth it.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
so worth it.
If y'all come up here, I'll pay for all your food.
No balls. What?
Anthony's coming up here. It's all expenses paid. He's in an all inclusive. He's got a room to sleep in and everything. Got some privacy. I was gonna put him on a cop. It's like, nah, I can't do something like that. So
yeah, the only problem is the food is free, but it's only what he could shoot out the back door. So.
Hey,
at least you know it's fresh.
It's true. It's organic that way.
It's grain. It's better than grain fed. It's berry fed. The meat has like a sweet aftertaste in it. It's like, ooh, it's got a little sweetness to it.
They don't have. Do they have deer there, or is it just like the moose and?
We have deer down south. Yeah, we have deer down south, like the black-tailed deer. We have that here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know, Bruno. You like anything black, you can't have it. So black deer, black-tailed deer, black pepper.
It's just black pepper.
Can't have none of that shit. You just gotta. We're gonna figure it out though.
Black pepper. Oh, what do you make that doesn't have black pepper in it?
That's a good question. I put black pepper on everything.
You could substitute.
Can you have red pepper?
No.
It's the capsaicin. Doesn't matter what kind of pepper.
Oh, that's a good point.
I just have never heard of anybody that couldn't have black pepper.
Can you have garlic though?
Yeah, thank God.
I'm
Italian, man. I'd be going into withdrawal if I couldn't have garlic.
That's a good point.
and garlic is good for you too. So
I cook everything that I cook. I put garlic all over that shit. Garlic salt. I don't give a fuck. It's got to have garlic on it.
She used to holler.
I didn't even think you knew how to cook.
I had pickled garlic.
I do most of the cooking.
Yeah, I had a jar of pickled garlic, and it was like I would just go eat a piece of garlic with a cracker. Like, how do you do that?
Good. That's a little much for me. That's a sharp taste.
I know, but garlic is so
It's like,
good.
oh, you got that garlic.
Or you roast the garlic bulb in the
I mean,
oven
I-
until it's like butter, and you just like scoop it out and put it on a piece of bread.
Oh, I should do that. I should do that.
Yeah, I do like a smoked garlic. What is it? What does that make? It's like a some sort of sauce that I make, but you smoke the garlic first, and then you smush it up, and then you mix some other shit in it, and it's so good.
Oh,
It's
that's
good.
Yeah.
So Mo, when you coming, man? When you coming?
Oh my God. I don't know. When can I come?
Anytime you want.
That's a good point.
Save your monies up. I know you about to get another stimulus check. You got all those kids running around. They say if you got kids, you get another stimulus check.
Really?
We got a letter that
Yeah.
said we're
What?
supposed to get $2,600.
What?
Yeah, from the IRS, right?
Yeah, you got one
Did
too.
it come from the IRS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get a letter.
That was real.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll
it
take
was
it.
real. It
If
was
you have
real.
kids, you get another stimulus check.
I don't got no kids, and I'm getting one. So
You
You
got
get
all of
more-
us, Cedric. We're all your babies.
you know, I got
We're
to
your retarded man babies.
Yep, something wrong. It's like, what's wrong with his eyes? Like, I don't know. He's born like that. You sure? It's like,
He was
yeah,
born cockeyed.
Yep.
Oh my God. Guys, let me tell you something. Oh God. I hope there was one dude we had who was fucking cockeyed like a motherfucker. All right. And he got one day we were on the way back from a mission. I think we were I don't remember what we were doing, but I think another platoon had gotten in contact and we had rolled out there and like tried to fight it out. And then on the way back, my buddy in the vehicle in front of me got blown up. And the cockeyed dude, this guy, honestly, I hated this guy. He was a total fucking dick.
I wonder why.
And
Probably because y'all picked on him. Probably called him chameleon and all kind of shit.
No, I was a private. I was a Mosquito Wings private at the time. Like that dude would try to like shove every detail that he got onto me, you know. And he had got like, yeah, he was a bit of a shitbag. Good dude. Bit of a shitbag.
He's a shitbag. He was a good
Yeah,
dude.
total shitbag, actually. Yeah, total shitbag.
Thanks.
He got fucking blown up. He like drove over an IED. It like wasn't following the tracks of the vehicle in front of him, fucking hit an IED. And afterwards, I don't remember how long afterwards, but afterwards at some point somebody was like, yo, his eyes are straight. Like, and I'll just say G. I'll just say G, right? We'll just say his name was G. They're like, yo, G's eyes are straight. And I was like, no fucking way. Because he was cockeyed like a motherfucker. Or like hardcore cockeyed.
That
I was like,
motherfucker, he was
Dude.
curving bullets. when he
Dude,
shot.
I mean, we used to joke that like if we put him on a fucking if we put him in a gunner's turret, we just have to like face him front and he would cover like 270 degrees of fire.
He got an asshole. No, that's
Yeah,
why he
we
was
were bad.
because y'all did pick on him.
No, he was a piece of shit. Good dude, but piece of shit. I know I'm
He's a good
contradicting.
dude, but he's a piece of shit. How does that make sense? That is a complete
shit.
contradiction. Complete contradiction.
He was like one of those dudes that was like when it was outside of work, he was like pretty chill. But when it came to work, he was a total shitbag. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. That's kind of
All right. It was a total shitbag. Anyway, this cock-eyed motherfucker, he gets fucking blown up, right? And gets checked out by the medics, gets like fucking blessed off, and like goes back and does this shit. Somebody was like, yo, G's fucking eyes are good to go, man. Like, I'm pretty sure that explosion like fixed his eyes. And I was like, no, because at this point in the deployment, I hated that motherfucker because he kept trying to like shove his bullshit onto me. I mean, like in shitty ways, like really shisty ways, he would try to like shove his shit onto me. And I go over to his area just to have a conversation with him that was fake, just to look at his eyes to see if the shit was true. And I was talking.
He's like, hey, you don't usually come over here. I know you coming over here and look at my eyes. You
Yeah,
heard
but
that
he was retarded, so he didn't even know.
That's fucked up. That is messed up.
So I talked to him, and I was like, "Yo, Chi, like, tell me about this." And he's talking to me, and I was like, "God damn, his eyes are straight." But as I was staring into his fucking the windows to his soul.
He done, dude. That is messed up.
As I locked into the windows of his soul, I saw his eye that was always cockeyed. It would like randomly like shake and vibrate and like start squirming off to the side and then recenter again the whole time. And I was like, and I went off to everyone. I was like, no, he's not right. His eyes are still fucked up.
Damn. See, you were the dick. He was good. You were the one who was picking on him.
Dude, I'm just saying he got busted down from E4 to E1 because he like did a fuck ton of coke before the deployment and like beat somebody that he was not supposed to beat. And all that happened to him was he got fucking busted down. The dude was a total shitbag. I don't feel bad at all.
Man, he might be having a bad day, man. He needed that coke. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. He was trying to see straight for at least 12 hours, and coke can do that for you, I guess.
You know what? HME did it for him.
Damn. Yeah. It shook his soul, man. He had a life reset moment. He said Jesus gave him a second chance, literally. He said, "We're gonna fix your eyes. We're gonna let you live and let you fix your shit."
Psych.
Yeah, like you said, he started slipping back in his old ways, and his eyes started.
And his eyes were like, Jesus was like, not today.
Damn, that's messed up, man. He was like, oh, he's a good dude, but he was a dick. And then he was like, he's a total asshole. Then he said he got busted down.
A total dick.
It's like, dang, you can't have it both ways. You can't be a good guy and a dick
You're right.
at the same time.
You're right. You can't. I didn't get along with him. I played nice, but I didn't like him.
See, yeah, I think you were the mean one, dude.
Dude, I was a Middle Eastern fucking private in Afghanistan.
That doesn't mean anything.
You know how much shit I got? You know how much shit I got?
You didn't get any shit. One, you
I
were
didn't
young.
get any shit.
You was a private. You was young. And said, "Oh, this little dude is high speed. He's short. He can fit in spots that nobody else can."
I was 22. I was a single parent with a fucking 2-year-old. 22.
That's good.
Afghanistan.
That means they know you're durable.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably why they fucked with me.
He's got responsibilities. He's not a shitbag. You know. It's like that's
we can get that. We can get that track hair from him.
Yep.
That's what it was.
Like all the women were looking at you. It's like, oh, you see that voluptuous, like golden
all those camels were like, that man.
You fit right in, buddy. You fit right in.
That man will get me medical.
You stupid. I get to come to America now. You my family now. You my family. We brothers.
You get to come on.
That's terrible. That is bad. That's what that bourbon did to Mo. It's like, oh, Mo feeling splashy tonight.
Dude, I'm the happiest drunk. I either get super sleepy or I get super goofy. And I'm okay with that. I'll take it.
Super goofy.
Uh-huh.
Well, let me know if y'all want to come up. Let me know. So
I would love to. It's gonna be a minute.
You know what?
My wife's changing jobs too right now. So.
I mean, the thing is, if you keep waiting and putting off stuff, you'll never go anywhere because life changes all the time. There's always that random fact in there.
You're right.
After last year, and the way things went, or this year even, I'm like, I gotta start doing stuff.
You're right.
So I'm the best man in 2 weddings next year. I was like, yeah, it's starting to get expensive.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be in Vegas.
It's gonna be
for
a good
bachelor
time though.
Yep. Vegas bachelor party in November.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm wearing Versace for the wedding. I'm trying to outdo the groom. It's like, damn,
Fuck 'em.
we actually got the king of Wakanda showed up. I'm a leopard print like little bow tie, looking like Chad with Bosman.
Fuck 'em.
Yep.
Hey, if they can't